It's a little warm, but not too bad. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm in the front seat of the van, so this usually works out pretty well. And I tested the Wi-Fi speed, so I think we're good to go, but please let me know when you get on here what it's like. And it is warm. I just took Ruby to the dog park to go run around, and so I think I'm still adjusting my heat from that, my temperature, and cooling down. Hi Dabney, good to see you. Hi Carol. Hi Dion. Hi Fake News Sports. I like your name. Ooh, there's a cool breeze coming in the window. That helps. Ruby's over here. I'll show her in just a minute. She's kind of getting settled. This breeze feels amazing coming in the window. Hi Amy. Hi Linda. Hi Sandy. Hi Defeating Darkness. I like your name. That's cool. Kelly Waka says hi from New Zealand. Welcome. Hi Victoria Joy. Good to see you. You see and hear me well. Thanks for letting me know. Awesome. Yeah. 68 in Atlanta. Woo, that sounds kind of refreshing, Dabney. That sounds nice. I don't know what it is here. It's just warm. I feel like my body's just in a constant state of trying to cool down a little bit. The fur baby's good. We just went for a walk. I'll show her. I just don't want to mess up the reception. So here she is. People are saying hi to you, Ruby. How are you doing, Rubes? We just came from the dog park. Yep, didn't we, Rubes? If we hadn't, she would have been like up and looking around. So yeah. So I'm trying to hopefully hold the phone in my phone holder here, but it's beginning to peel off the van, so I might have to like manually hold the phone. So hi Pat, hi Stephanie, hi Martha and Jenny and Jean and Debbie and Karma and Evelyn and God's favorite. You said you missed me. Oh, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the month of August. Sorry, I'm gonna move this around a little bit. Hi Squirrely Girly. And Kitty and Peace Be Still and Vicky. Good morning, everybody. Traveling with Charity, Debbie, Ronnie Rice, Emily, and Stacy Sue Wagner. Stacy Sue, I got the tea you mailed me, the blueberry tea. I wanted to let you know thank you. That was so sweet. I believe that was you, and thank you. I really appreciated that. It was a while ago. It was just like 1 pack of blueberry tea. Thank you for that. Vicky says hi from hot Northern California. Woo, yeah. I'm not in California, but it feels warm right now. I think because I actually like jogged a little bit at the dog park. That was kind of fun. So, do you guys mind hitting the thumbs up button when you come in the live? I appreciate that. Rebecca says hello from New York. Hello, and hi Nick OG and Joseph and Deborah and Mindy. Hi everybody, and Kayleen. Is it Keelan? Keelan Berry from Cork, Ireland. Awesome. Am I getting your name right, Keelan? This is a little different. I don't have my phone holder, so I'm holding the phone. So I'm using, it's a little different to scroll and stuff, but I'm doing the best I can right now. Deborah says, hi, Ruby. Yeah, she's about to take a nap. You made one of the live streams. Hi, Sarah. Said, I don't know if you see me, but I subscribed a month ago. Been watching a lot of the old videos. I hope you don't take this weird, but your videos and voice are relaxing. Not at all. I love that. I love hearing that. I was actually just recently talking about the parasympathetic nerve. So we have like what is it? It's like the parasympathetic, and I'm probably getting this wrong, but it's like what helps your body like calm down after like heightened times of stress or anxiety, or just like, so there's the thing that like gets us like revved up, ready to go, and then there's the parasympathetic nerve, which helps us unwind and relax. And so I've been thinking a lot about that. It's just, I've been thinking about that and things that help the parasympathetic. So hearing that the videos and my voice are relaxed, I don't take that as weird at all. That's actually like a big compliment, that I can help do that for you, because that's something I'm trying to find things in my life that help like relax me. Yeah. Victoria Joy says, hit the like button by double tapping the screen. Nice. Yeah. If you're on your phone, you can double tap. Thanks, guys. GS says, hi Rowan, just recently discovered your videos. Enjoyed the blackberry pancake one. Nice. Well, welcome to the channel, and I'm glad you enjoyed the blackberry pancake one. And the little cardamom in there too. That was kind of just like a like a one-off, I don't know, random, but it went well. They tasty combo. Hi Dion Smith. That says hi to Ruby. And Stephanie says Rubes. Ruby Q. Yeah, she is a cutie for sure. She is worn out. Yeah, we went twice today to the dog park. She's due for a nap. I got my steps in, guys, and I even ran some of them, so I'm a little warm myself, but it was good. It was good for my endorphins, I think that's what it is. Hi, Lynn Ogletree. Traveling with Charity says, hey, from Arizona. Lynn, you said, stay safe out there. Thank you. Yes, and you too. Vicky says she does know when I say park. Dog, park, all that. Yeah, look, she's like huffing and puffing now. Ribs, do you like the dog park? She's like, you're teasing me. Do you like doggy daycare? Do you like the dog park, Rubes? I'm teasing her. Oh, this is mean. Yeah, just take a nap, Rubes. We love you, Ruby. Ruby Doo. She's tired. Look at. Yeah. But this is good. This is intentionally timed because then I can chit chat with you guys. I have a poll. I have something I want to ask you. So I'm gonna put the poll in because I want to get as much feedback as possible. So I'm not sure how I'll probably stay on the live. Well, we're just going with the flow. We're hanging out. This is our Sunday live, and I want people when they're coming in to be able to answer the poll. Let's see. Let me get caught up on the comments though. I'm gonna scroll down. Sorry guys. Hi everybody, Wild Wolf and Dan and Sharon Ertz and everybody. Hi. Oh, Fake News Sports. Thank you. Uh-oh. I always do this. Let's see. We're gonna go like this. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thumbs up for for Rowan and Ruby. Yeah. We're up to 84 likes, Victoria. Oh yeah, absolutely, Stacy. That tea was really wonderful. It was sweet. I was like, blueberry tea. It was nice. What do I think of the UK? Are you asking me, Sydney? I like the UK. I like Ireland a lot, which I don't think is part of the UK. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're asking me though. Maybe I think I missed something. You're in Cali, Dion? Nice. How's the weather in Cali? And Katie says, hi. Squirrely Girl, you said, my name is for being a wildlife rehabber. Oh, that's cool. Do you work with squirrels a lot? Alcina Hassan Zada said, hi, hello. And hi, Helene, how are you? Kyra says, hello from Canada. I started slowing down. Yeah. Oh, Keelan. Nice. Yeah. Good. Let's see. I'm going to scroll down because I want to make sure I'm staying all caught up. Oh, there we go. We're going to go like this. I'm trying to, thanks for bearing with me, guys. I'm trying to find a place I can set the phone up. You guys are awesome. I'll put it back in the phone holder and we'll see how long it lasts. Thank you, Martha. Thank you for the super chat. And I like that. Is that a cup of coffee or tea? And it's your first super chat on a live stream. Thank you. That is an honor that your first super chat is here on this live stream right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Parasympathetic nervous system. Yes. You can't stay, but just wanted to say hi. I hope you're all good. Hi, Ashley. Thanks for coming on and saying hi. Rebecca, Chris Andrews' mom. Hello. Good to see you. How are you doing? Rhonda says hi from Florida. Angel Girl says, hello, lady. You're such a sweet spirit. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hello from Pajama Grammy. Hi, Pajama Granny. Parasympathetic. Look it up. Parasympathetic. Not, that's something else. Yeah. Victoria Joy says, thank you for your kindness, Martha. Yeah, vagus nerve. Yes, that's it. It's also called, yeah, vagus nerve. Vagus nerve. Like sympathetic, like if you're sympathetic to someone, but it's the parasympathetic. Yeah. I'm gonna scroll down, guys. Let's see. 58 likes. Yeah, sorry, I always say that and then I got caught up. I just want to read some of these comments. Sarah, you said you had a rough day, so you're glad you made one of the streams. You commented on the vlog where you did the calm before the storm. I'll be praying for you. I hope you get your tiny home soon. Thank you. That's one of the updates I'm gonna, yes, this is a big month. There's some big stuff happening this month, so I want to check in with you guys. I do see there's a couple super chats down here I want to acknowledge, and yeah, we're gonna time a couple people out here. Let's see. Boom. Sorry, so I was just reading some of the comments too. I'm gonna get caught up here, and Alicia Mendoza, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. It says, hey Rowan, nice to see you. Here's a blessing for you. Hugs. Thank you. Hugs to you as well. I appreciate that. Thank you. What you said, what's a super chat? You're new to this. So people, when they want to make a financial donation to the channel, there's a button, I think, and it says super. Sorry, there's something else I'm doing over here too. Boom. There's a way to do a financial. So the super chats are a financial donation that goes towards Ruby and me. And yeah, hi Special K. How are you doing, David? Good to see you. 7 minutes and 250 people watching. I know, it's exciting. We're all stars. We're all stars. What would the stars be in the sky if there was just one? We're all stars, right? Stephanie, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. It says virtual DoorDash tip. Oh, thank you. And I didn't even deliver you food. Thank you. You said you love the channel. I am in the Pacific Northwest, Tammy. Yeah. Your voice puts your little dog to sleep, but you like it. Well, say hi to your little, well, maybe shh, quietly say hi to your little dog. Your little dog might be sleeping. Hi, Linda D. I've been fairly well. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm ready for some cooler weather. This breeze coming in the window feels amazing right now. I'm worried about my phone. My phone holder is like stuck on the dashboard, but it's peeling off. So I'm worried it's gonna just, I don't want the phone to drop. But it's hard to hold with one hand and scroll. So yeah. Let's see. Victoria Joy says, thank you for your kindness, Alicia. I'm gonna scroll down. I want to make sure I get down here to the David, are you on here? So there you go. Yeah, David. Okay. I remember we had yep, looks like you're a mod now, David. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Victoria Joy. Thank you, David. Yeah. Okay, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? So I must have missed a bunch of comments, but because I see some stuff here. So I'm sorry. I just scrolled down to the end. I just wanted to make sure that I got this in there. There's two things happening in August. The first one that I'm going to talk about that's really big. Hi everybody coming in the chat. Good to see you. I'm going to start talking about this just because I want to get the poll up. So a big thing I'm working on right now, and so it's there's no video this week because I've been gearing up and carving out time and focusing on the cookbook. This is kind of August is the time I've really set aside to work on the cookbook. So I want your feedback about the cookbook because I have a lot of different directions that I've gone in for my recipes and my channel. I have like steak over the fire and chicken, and then I also have like a lot more plant-based things. More recently, I'm not eating meat right now. I'm doing more vegetarian recipes or just cooking and eating even like vegan, and that's just a personal choice for myself at this time, but I know that there'll be a time. I'm not eating meat, so I kind of eat everything except gluten. But I want the cookbook to reflect not just my preferences, but also it's a channel cookbook. So I want your feedback, because I'm going through and seeing what recipes I've put so far, and also thinking about what to supplement, what to focus on, how to break down the chapters. I have it broken down one way, but I'm just wanting your feedback. So I'm going to put a poll in here, and I'd like you guys, if you want to, get to answer the poll. I'm going to leave it up the whole time. Yeah, just let me know. I'll do the poll now. And I think, let's see, favorite type of recipe, I guess. Or, I don't know. I didn't really think, I thought it through and now I forgot what I thought through. So I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to start, they're all gluten-free, obviously, so I won't use that as one of them. I've had family recipes, like I have some that are from like my mom and stuff like that. Campfire, although what's tricky about campfire recipes is that there's a burn ban where I am right now, so I can't do a campfire. No cook recipes. I don't know how many options I can do. Oh, I guess that's it. I can't do a fourth one. We'll just do this. All right, I think I did the poll. Did I do the poll? Okay, I put the poll in there, and there's 4 options, and I just want to get your feedback. So plant-based is like, it might be vegetarian, it might be, it's just as vegan, plant-based. Campfire are things you can build over a campfire if you're cooking. The family recipes, that's my personal family recipes that, are from my mom or my dad or grandma or things like that. Or personal things growing up. And then the last one is, I don't remember. No cook. So things that are easy for like living in a van, or just very simple no cook recipes. So like no baking, no cooking, like just, there's things like that. So yeah. If you don't mind voting. Yeah, so I'm gonna scroll down here. I'm getting all caught up. Hi, not me. How are you? And Anita T-Rex trying to get more veggies. Okay, yeah. Make sure you guys vote. You like pizzas on the grill? Yeah, I'll do all of those things. Bernie, you said organic stuff is pretty tasty. Nice. Yeah, and I like to using organic ingredients. Hi, Irish Clover. You said hi from Austin, Texas. Hello. And Tina and Debbie. You said you caught the live. Good to see you, Debbie. And Kelsey, you're visualizing a series of gluten-free. There might be a series, Linda. Linda, there might be a series. This might be the beginning of a series of cookbooks. Yeah. You're doing fine, not me. I'm glad. Hope you are also. I am. There's a lot going on right now. So a big thing that's happening in August is I'm focusing on the cookbook. And I'll go through later and make sure I'm getting all your comments. Salads, yeah. Oh, spices. Okay, that's good to know. Save family recipes for the next book. It's so special. That's not a bad idea, Tammy. It feels a little tender, I guess we'll use that word, right now, to be putting in the family recipes. So it might be good to wait a little bit and do the family recipes in another one. It feels yeah. Or maybe there'll be a couple, but maybe I'll do like a, like Rowan's family recipe book or something. You like the soups and stews? Nice, Michelle. I wish I could do more categories, but yeah. Tammy, you said hi from North Carolina. Much love to you, and Ruby, love to you as well. And Shirley. Shirley, you said C, so that would be the campfire recipes, I think. Everyone who picked family, did you know she meant her family recipes? Oh yeah, family recipes, yeah. But I mean, We are family. I got all my sisters and me. Well, and brothers and everybody. Sorry, that was so corny. We're all family though, right? So my family recipes, once I put them in a cookbook, they'll be part of our family recipes, right? Family recipes bring back good memories. Yes, that's true, not me. Yep, that's true. Yeah, my mom made the best meatloaf I have ever had. Yeah, my mom made the best meatloaf I've ever had. Yep. 5 ingredients or less. You like that? That's nice. That's simple. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, loved your cooking, sharing steak on the grill and sharing it with Ruby. Yeah. So there'll be lots of sections. It's just kind of, I want to make sure that like I kind of see the distribution. So I really hope, I should have put this before and been like, I'm going to do a poll about the cookbook. If you're watching the replay, maybe you can put in the comments of the live what you'd like to see. I'm going to be spending the next 10 or 12 days really zooming in and focusing on the cookbook. So I'll just say this now, if there may be a video or there may not, because I'm really going to be zooming in on the cookbook and working on that and getting it to a place where I can, you know, start printing it up and all that. So if you're watching the replay of this live, thanks for checking out the replay. Hope you're doing well, and let me know what you'd like to see more of in the cookbook. The options are anything really, but what I have in the poll, the 4 things, because the poll might not show up after the live, it's plant-based recipes, campfire recipes, family recipes, my like family, mom, dad, grandparents, things like that, recipes, or simple recipes like no bake, no cook, just kind of throw together with things that you can get on the go. I have one I want to make actually that it's like 2 things. Yeah, there's a few. Like I think the chia pudding might fall under that category. It's pretty simple. I did that a while back. Yeah, a couple of the salads, things like that. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna scroll down. You like this cheesecake in a cup? You have a sweet tooth? Nice, yeah. Yeah, you guys have some awesome ideas too. Halfway to 500. Right? Yeah. And 163 likes. Thank you. Let's see. I don't want the phone to fall off. You like when I back stuff in your frying pan and stovetop oven? Yeah, the frying pan is a great thing to cook with. Let's see, I'm going to scroll down because hi everybody. I'm going to scroll down. I want to make sure I'm keeping, you guys are so awesome. I love it. Thank you for all the suggestions. Oh, that's fun. A huge state fair. Yeah. You like the good keto recipes? Healthy, easy, different. Sweets. Bake stuff on the frying pan. You like the song? Thank you, Anita T-Rex. We are family. Alma, you like stews and cozy food, but voted for family because that seemed closest. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Agree. Hold off family for later. Stews and maybe I could do another poll. Maybe like halfway through the live at like 30 minutes, we'll do another poll because I think there's 278 people in here right now and 144 people have voted. So if you're just watching or have this on in the background, could you, or maybe on the TV, it's harder to vote, but could you come and vote? We have 146 votes. Let me know. 147. Let's see if we can get up to 200 votes. 149. Excellent. Oh, it dropped. What? But I want your feedback. I want to know what you guys think. I'm really focusing on the cookbook now and I would like it to reflect our community. I might do another poll that has like soups, stews. There's a couple other things that came up. Salads. If we all share a family recipe, that could be a whole recipe book by itself. You're right, Deborah. Yeah. M says, do a little bit of everything. I plan to have, the way I have it broken down right now, I think it's like appetizers, breakfast, not appetizers so much as snacks. And I don't really do appetite. I do snacks though, but they could be used for appetizers. Salads, soups, breakfast, and then I think it's like lunch/dinner, and then desserts. And then this is going to be a later cookbook, but the body care and dog treats, I'm not sure it's going to go into this cookbook. I could spend a long time on the cookbook, but I think maybe like just getting it out for you guys and then see if you are enjoying it, and maybe do another one down the road. A series of books, Sherry, you think? One of each of the selections. Yeah. Yep. You also enjoy seeing me find food at gas stations for a van life lunch. Yeah, that would be like a simple, easy one. Yep. Oh, and teas. Totally. Rhonda. Yes. Yeah, that could be a whole one. Like beverages. Yeah. Meatloaf. Ooh, and jam. Yeah. The jam is in there. It's under snacks, I think, or maybe it's breakfast, and it's like, you know, great with jam, and then the jam is the recipe. Yeah. High protein, low carb, says Crate Train, carnivore diet. Okay. Yeah. You might just like that straight steak on the grill. Oh yeah, check out the website. Yeah, justrowan.com. I'm also currently working on another blog post. So check it out this week, within the first week of August, which we're in right now. But you know that there should be a new blog post up on the website. So yeah, thanks for the plug there, David. 185 likes. Woohoo! Small chapter of health remedies. I'd love to, Mary. That's tricky because you know, I'm not a doctor, so it would all be kind of like from personal anecdote, and I could put in that way. I guess I could say from personal anecdote, but I just want to make sure I'm kind of covering my bases or whatever. I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to come off as one, but I do have a lot of personal anecdotes around health remedies. Yeah. Baking pan things, yeah. Oh yeah, Ming, Nick, I'm not worried. I don't really know, but I think everything will be okay. I'm not avoiding that question because I'm talking about the cookbook, and that would be like a whole other thing, and I'm not really wanting to go down that road. Yeah, God's in control, so I'm not. I believe that there'll be ways to do van life. I'll just say that. Yeah. Yep. You love the glasses, see White? Thanks. They're also sunglasses. Let's see if I can get them to change. I can't see the comments now though. They changed a little bit, but yeah. Desserts, okay. The shepherd's pie. Okay, so when we're in a couple more minutes, and I'll put up another poll. Yeah, the shepherd's pie, definitely. And the berry pancakes. I've made strawberry pancakes, blackberry pancakes now, blackberry cardamom pancakes, and I'm gonna make, I used to love, my favorite kind were banana pancakes. And I used like a yogurt in the batter, lots of eggs and yogurt, so they were more like a crepe kind of a thing, or a crepe, and then bananas. And the bananas kind of caramelized if you use butter, which, yeah, I like butter for my pancakes, but yeah, the bananas caramelize, and then syrup, of course. Yeah. All the recipes, yeah. But I would like to add more. So as I'm going through, Jen, you said, why not all the recipes are part of you and your experience, and yay, food. Yes. So it's I'm sharing the recipes with you, but it's also for you guys. So I want to make sure that it reflects our community. So I'm asking for a little bit of feedback, and yeah, because I have a lot of recipes. So yeah, the oven thing. Okay. Hi, Esperanza. Good to see you as well. Soups and stews sound good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hungry, right? Yeah. I know. I haven't really had like a meal yet today either. What's more economical, buying a freezer box or buying the food from a shop? So you mean like buying the food already made from a shop, like from a restaurant, or generally cooking is more economical. It can be tricky though, honestly, because some ingredients that you get for recipes, it's like, you know, say it's got like cauliflower, for example. Cauliflower is usually sold in a whole head of cauliflower. I see, you know, that you can get frozen cauliflower, or sometimes like in the produce section, there's a bag of pre-cut cauliflower. And I've seen more even like, it's called riced cauliflower, and that's kind of like cut up. So if you have a refrigerator, you can use a little bit at a time. But sometimes it's if you get like a head of cauliflower and cut it up, you're kind of like, all right, you're making a bunch of food, basically is what I'm saying. So when you're cooking, sometimes it's hard to cook for one or just one meal. And so in that situation, once you buy all the ingredients for the recipe, you might end up spending $25, where you could go to Chipotle and get a Chipotle bowl for $10 or $12 and have kind of a well-balanced meal, or somewhere else. But so the refrigerator, or I think you called it a freezer box. I lost the comment. Yeah, freezer box. It might be if you can. So cooking generally is more economical, but it depends how many people you're cooking for, and also, you know, if you save the leftovers, are you going to eat the leftovers the next day? Some people aren't big on that. Yeah, so it's kind of individual. I don't think that's an easy answer. Yeah. Yeah, always food talk. It's always food talk, Nick. Yeah. Yeah, probably a freezer box. Yeah, the freezer boxes aren't too expensive. So I think over time it's pretty expensive to eat out overall. I just use Chipotle because that's somewhere where I'll go, where it's a pretty reasonably priced meal. It's like a decent, well-rounded meal, and it fills you up. I use that as an example, but there's plenty of places where you could easily spend like $20 on a meal. So yeah. Anonymous says, hey Rowan, sending cuddles to Ruby. So excited for whatever recipes you'll share. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you. It's always nice to go live and see you guys and hang out. And my foot's falling asleep, but yeah, I hope you're having a great day as well. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, double tap the screen. Thanks, you guys. Awesome mods. Right. Why would, yeah. Gioiola, you asked, am I homeless? I think it depends on your definition of home. I don't consider myself homeless because I think my van is my home. I have Ruby with me. So, you know the saying, home is where the heart is? Have you heard of that? I've got my heart with me, and I have Ruby with me, and I have a lot of my favorite things with me, and I have a roof over my head. So that's how I feel. By some people's standards, maybe you would consider me that, but I don't consider myself that, and I think that's what matters. So yeah, I think it depends on how you define homeless. Hi SW, just waving hello, can't stay long. Good, thanks for coming on and saying hello. Ming, you said, thanks for answering, just started van life, so wondering. We love watching your vlogs, especially Miss Ruby. Yeah, I know, Ming, there's a lot of uncertainty. I've heard about that. I've seen that question. So I think people are wondering that. And, you know, maybe don't jump full time into it right now if you have that option. See how things play out, but maybe learn the ropes. Maybe think about, you know, I think there'll always be ways to do this. It might become a little more difficult to navigate, but yeah, I get that question more, that people are anxious about the future of van life. But I think things will play out the way they play out, and I think that it's RVs and people living in RVs or vans, or, you know, I don't know, it might get more technical about definitions of certain things. Maybe it might be more difficult to find free parking places. I don't know, but I like to believe the positive. So yeah, I think everything will be fine. You made French toast for dinner, Victoria Joy. Awesome. Good afternoon, Maria. You said nice to see you and Ruby. May God bless you and Ruby and your son. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Love everything you cook and bake. Have a good night. Thank you, Maria. And blessings to you as well. Thank you for that. Thank you. Hi, Irene. Good to see you. You said hello. Beautiful Rowan and Ruby. Happy Sunday. Hope you're well. We are. Indiana Nan. Hope the cookbook will be, yes. Yep, gluten-free. Absolutely. I'm going to scroll down. I think I'm getting a little bit behind because I said 30 minutes. I was going to do a new poll at 30 minutes and I'm 5 minutes behind. But Linda D, I'm just winging it here, guys, right? I'm just winging it. I say that a lot, I realized, like when I'm cooking. I'm just winging it. Yeah. Yeah, cooking your own meals is healthier. Yep. Is it Flowmitch or Flowmitch? Yeah, totally. You love to eat out at Chipotle? I do too. It's kind of like my top place. If I'm like, I don't want to cook, I'm hungry. Yeah, it is kind of my top place. Yeah. Yeah, squash soup. Yes, I call it root soup, Debbie. Squash soup or turnip, parsnip, potato, sage soup. Yes. Ooh, throw seaweed, like a kombu seaweed. I used to do kombu in my beans because it cuts down on the gassiness of them. But yeah, squash, I guess squash isn't technically a root, but like a sweet potato, carrot, parsnip, potatoes, turnips, all of those are roots. And I like in the fall to make a root soup, and I'll put miso in it and garlic, onions, which are also roots, and then a little bit of ginger, which is also a root. So garlic, ginger, onions, and then all those other roots. And then the miso kind of sweetens it. A little bit of butter, maybe a bit of rosemary, some sage in there. Yeah, that's a good soup. Salt and pepper, of course. And some sour cream or some Greek yogurt if you're not, wanting the sour cream. And some roasted pumpkin seeds. Boom. There's a recipe card, guys. Yeah, toast up some pumpkin seeds in a hot skillet, and throw those on top. So good. Yeah. Let's scroll down here. Alma Martinez, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I think I was behind. Woman in the Woods says, hello, first time chatting, been watching since November. Have a great day. Thank you for coming on and saying hello. And yeah, it's awesome. You've been here since November, almost a year now. Have a great day as well. Yeah. I'm going to show Rubes because a couple people were saying, you remember back when I was talking about finding land or something to buy? Did I finally find that? You said, Annette, about finding land. Yeah, that's my plan, but it's a couple years out. So that's the second thing I'm going to talk about. But I want to put another poll in here first about the cookbook, and then I'll tell you about the other thing in August that's happening. It has kind of to do with that. So yeah. All right, I think I want to make sure I'm not too behind. I'm going to show Rubes real quick. I'm sorry I'm scrolling, you guys. I'm scrolling through the comments. Here's Rubes real quick for people who want to see her. She's napping. Hi, Rubes. Ruby Doo, we love you. Look at her smile. Look at it. Oh, it went away. Ruby Doo, we love you. You'll have to watch the replay. She smiled there. Are you looking at me, Ruby? We see you, Rubes. We love you. Yeah. I'm glad you're having a good nap. Yeah. I love her. One guy covered his van with pallets so it didn't look like a home on wheels. Ooh, that's cool. Was he like in one place, or was it while he was driving around? You made chia seed pudding after watching the video. Yum. Ooh, yum. That's good. Yes. I've never made a pepper boat. I don't know. Oh, like a green pepper or red pepper or orange pepper and put put stuff in it. Sometimes people put like a ground turkey or beef, or you could do like a lentils or walnuts, or like a wild rice thing, that kind of a thing, and bake it, a pepper boat. Thank you, Linda. You said I've been, I'm doing great. And Robin, welcome, Robin. You said I caught you live. I've been following you a while. You're such an inspiration. Thank you. You don't believe any of the propaganda at all. If people would be respectful, it'll all work out. Yeah, Cheryl, I like to believe that too. Like, it'll all work out. Yeah. I mean, respect is key. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. And there is a lot of kind of scare news out there. And it's not that I don't necessarily think it's, you know, accurate, but it's like kind of a wait and see kind of a thing. And I do believe everything will work out, you know. Where did I grow up, Tammy? I was on the West Coast until I was 3, and then moved to the East Coast and until I was 18, and then I moved back to the West Coast until I was 22, and then moved back to the East Coast, and then moved back to the West Coast. Yeah. Like Northeast and Northwest. Pacific Northwest and the Northeast. Yeah. Let me see. Let's check this. I'm gonna scroll. I want to scroll all the way down. Oh, David, thank you. Thank you, David. Thank you for the super chat. Aw. Thanks. And thanks for you know, becoming a mod, and yeah. I appreciate you. Yeah. Anita T-Rex, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I like your name too, Anita T-Rex. Thank you so much. Yeah, Rubes. It's intentional. And when I know I'm going to be going live, I try to like take her for a nice long walk before. Ruby is a Weimaraner mix. She's Weimaraner, cattle dog, basset hound are kind of the top ones. And then there's 6 other dogs in there, but mostly she's Weimaraner, cattle dog, and then 13% basset hound, so like 38% Weimaraner. I don't know. She's a bunch of different things. but people generally, when I say Weimaraner, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, they can see the Weimaraner, maybe the cattle dog a little bit. Yeah. Lede Designs, I'm glad you're on the live. Yeah. And Robin, happy to caught you live. You've been following. Yeah. I'm scrolling, guys. Sorry, I think I got behind, so I just want to make sure I'm all caught up. Oh, I got caught up. Yeah. Yeah, Ruby does have a YouTube channel. Yeah. Yep. Ruby does. Oh, happy birthday. I see some people that are saying they just turned 40, or that they'll be turning 63 soon. You just turned 60. Happy birthday to everybody that had birthdays recently. Yeah. Awesome. You're 49 today, Sharon. Happy birthday. Okay, Sharon, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sharon. Happy birthday to you. Sorry. Or not at all. Have a wonderful birthday. Woohoo. I couldn't help myself. Yeah. I'm worried. I was singing. I'm like, oh gosh, there might be a lot of people now saying it's their birthday. You're a Leo, Sharon? Yes, we're in Leo season. Yeah. You're 19, Wissam Ali. That's awesome. August 11th, you'll be 71. Okay, Cheryl, that's coming up. Let's see, Cheryl, you're a Patreon member. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have a live on Patreon tomorrow. And that's the 4th, I think. Cheryl, there might be a live on your birthday. I don't know, you might have plans, but maybe you can pop in and say hi, because it'll be next Monday, I think, the 11th. I think. That would be cool. Oh, thank you, Victoria. You said Rowan's Patreon channel is worth checking out. Yeah, it's fun. Oh, thanks. Yeah, great birthday serenade. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for plugging the Patreon community. I love my Patreon community. Like, we have fun. We have a fun time. Yeah, Annette, being a widow for the first has been tough, and turning 60 right after that. Yep. We're coming up on 1 year of my dad. So it's been over a year since my mom passed, but it has not been a year since my dad passed. And it's like, this is his birthday month. And so last year he had his first birthday without my mom. It was a hard one. I get that, Annette. I hope that you are able to find some fun ways to celebrate yourself, whatever that looks like, whether it's like the memories or maybe doing something new or some self-care, you know, maybe, I don't know, getting a massage or getting your nails done or going to the library and checking out a special book and just, you know, finding a place to read or whatever it is, a walk, maybe finding some flowers and you can walk around and see the flowers or something. I don't know. Yeah. How do you become Patriot members? It's Patreon. Patreon. There's a link on my channel. Yeah, there's a link. Hi, Leslie. Lauren, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, good. We're up to 288. 88. And you said I'm awesome. Thank you. You're awesome too. I almost missed the comment. Thank you, Lauren. Tammy, you said I make you smile. Singing warms your heart. Oh, I love to sing. I always have. I used to do the dishes. That was one of my chores growing up. And so I would sing and do the dishes. And I didn't even realize I was singing. And then I remember my mom one time being like, I love hearing you sing. I was like, I'm singing? Yeah, that's when I realized. Yeah, this is really live. Jane Sturgeon, hello. You said, I hope it is really live. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. You won't be able to, you have plans. Well, Cheryl, happy birthday. I don't know if you can join tomorrow. I'll try to remember to sing happy birthday to you tomorrow on the live. If you're able to make that live tomorrow. But yeah, that's awesome. And happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day on the 11th. Dabney, you're trying to keep it. He says there's no shh. You like our smaller community? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Aw, Art Rosebud, you said I'm just an old woman who loves this awesome group of people. We love you too. Yeah. Oh, you'll join. That's cool. You have your birthday, 60th birthday on the 27th. So all the August birthdays, happy birthday. That's happy birthday month. Thanks, you guys. And Jane, thank you. Thank you, Victoria. Why not? Ben says, I look like Meg. Meg who? Meg who? Meg Rowan? Is that like Meg Ryan, but it's Meg Rowan? Yeah. Faith Hart, I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your husband. I'm glad that you found the channel, and thank you for being here. And yeah, you watch YouTube. Yep. Thank you for being part of the channel. I'm sorry about your loss. You like the ukulele playing? That's cool. Do I drive for a living? Well, sometimes I DoorDash. So I used to do DoorDash full time. I don't do DoorDash full time anymore. Now I have a combination of things. Being a content creator is one of them. That's the main one these days. But I used to drive for a living, and I still do sometimes. I don't know. Does that answer your question? Bombastic side-eye? Hey, PJ. Good to see you. Rolling, right? The scrolling. Oh, look, Ruby's on alert. She perked up. Somebody's walking by the van. What is it, Rubes? You letting me know somebody's out there? Look, but then her tail's wagging. And she gets her ridge down her back. It's fine, Rubes. We're going to turn this around. Everything is okay. Your son's going to be 25 next Sunday. That's cool. Yeah, I'm singing happy. It reminds you of Rambling Rod show, an old. I don't know that show. Me singing happy birthday to everyone. That sounds fun. I do sing happy birthday a lot. You sang while doing dishes too, Deborah? Nice. 3 girls, 3-part harmony? Oh my gosh. See, my sister's older than me, so yeah, it was just me and the dishes. Yeah, she's quite a bit older. Well, 5 years, so yeah, we weren't doing the dishes together. She had other chores, but I was the dish person and the bathroom person. I cleaned the bathroom. Those are my chores. So I didn't get 3-part harmony, but yeah, I do love harmony. Sebastian, it will make your day if I give you a shout out. Awesome. How you doing, Sebastian? So let's check on this poll. Hi, Kelsey. Yeah, I don't like being caged in 9 to 5. I'm gonna scroll. I'm scrolling. Yeah, the mods are on it. Definitely. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Okay, there we go. I'm at the end. Didn't I have a cat? Yes. So my cat is with my son. And so when I first moved into my car, my cat just stayed with my son. And my cat is very familiar with my son because I got her, you know, it was him and me in the apartment when I got her. And she was maybe like 1.5 or 2 years when I moved into my car. And so my son got his place and she went with him. So yeah, and she's still with him. So, and now they're super bonded. Yeah, very bonded. But I did try taking her in my Honda at the time when I was first kind of like hitting the road. And she wasn't very happy in the Honda, so I didn't want to bring her along with me. I know it works for some people, but I didn't think it would work. So it was just me and my Honda for a while, and then I crossed paths with Ruby, and it worked a lot better to have a dog than a cat for me with a nomadic car lifestyle. And then I got the van shortly after that, which was even better with Ruby. Because having a full-grown Ruby in my Honda would have been a little tricky. So, yeah. Ruby the alarm system, yes. Yep. Yeah, meowsers. Meowsarella. The Rubinator, I love it. Yeah. You remember that car when you first started the channel? Yeah. Yep. You remember me bringing my cat. It made it look seamless. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, she got started. She was great. The first like 48 hours, she was great. The whole reason I got her is because I had the chipmunk come in my car. And so I was worried that it was like in the car, not just visiting and eating stuff, but like actually living in there. So I was like, ooh, I'm going to go pick up my cat. So I went and got the cat, Meowsers, and I brought her. And I think she scared away the rodent. It's all in the video. But what also happened, I was at a campground and she started to get more and more comfortable and she started to wander. And then I got a leash and I tried her on a leash and she was not having that. So maybe if I'd had a little more time to work with her on the leash, or if she had just kind of stuck really close to the car, but she started to wander and I was like, I don't want to lose her. I spend a lot of time in the woods, and if she had, I didn't want to lose her. So yeah. You wonder why the cat didn't work out. Yeah, she was an explorer. I remember I had to she went under somebody. I was at a campground, so there was somebody's RV and 2 sites over. Yeah, and I had to go over in their campsite and coax her out from under their vehicle, and I was like, this is doing a lot. And then she wandered off in the woods at one point and I had to try to call her back. Ruby comes when she's called, but my cat, yeah. So what is the old format? Let me see. What's the old format? Alicia's a biggie. Yours isn't a fan either. Yeah, some cats I've seen, some cats do really well on leashes, but yeah. You had your first chipmunk here in northern Georgia. Your cat wanted it. Yeah. I'd rather have a chipmunk in my car than a mouse for some reason. Yeah. You live in Rambling Rod's old house? You blame the wacky electrical and plumbing setup on him? That's kind of cool. I don't know who Rambling Rod is, but now I'm curious. Now I might check that out afterwards. It is harder to travel. Yeah. Yep. And honestly, having a dog has changed how I've traveled. We do go to a lot of dog parks. It takes up a chunk of time. But you know, that was one reason I got her, was to we go for more walks, and I that's one reason I got her, because I wanted to be going for walks. I wanted to be, I didn't even know about dog parks in the way I know about them now. And yeah, she's enhanced my life a lot, but it has made it logistically a bit trickier sometimes. Or like if it's really hot, I was just thinking about this, when it's really hot in the vehicle, if it's just me, I could go into like Barnes and Noble, or I could go into like, you know, window shop, or go sit in a restaurant or the library or somewhere cool. But I'm not going to do that and leave Ruby in the car, in the van. I'm not going to do that. So either I try to stay in cooler places, or I go somewhere where I can open up the vehicle, or I drive with the AC on. But my AC hasn't been working for a few months so it's a little different when it gets hot here now. Mostly it can be rough, and I just I stay in the vehicle. I started to stay with Ruby, so at least her and I are like experiencing the same thing. I'm not gonna go sit somewhere cool and leave her in the hot car. So that's different. Whereas if it was just me, I could do that more easily, or I could go in the gym or something. I'm not gonna leave her though, so yeah. You're drinking tea before bed? Perfect timing. Awesome, Miranda. You just took 2 kittens, Max and Sam. They're so sweet. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, Ruby has a YouTube channel. It's called Just Ruby. Yeah, Just Ruby 24 is the handle. Yep. Thanks for that plug, Victoria. Yeah. Stay on top of the Bordetella shots going to dog parks. Everyone. Yes, she's all up to date. I've never been on top of it as I ever have, because, does that make sense? I've never been so on top of it as I am with her. That's better. Because I knew we would be traveling and going to a lot of different places. I've gotten everything, and she takes some Purica Trio with the heartworm. I use PetSmart, and the reason I do that is because they have them all over the country, and so they have all her records, and I get texts when it's like, you know, I can check my account and be like, oh, it's time for this booster, or time for whatever, or if I want to go get more of her flea and tick medicine. So I do stay on top of that stuff. Yeah. There was some vaccine that surprised me. I was like, whoa, she even gets this? I mean, that's a whole topic, but yeah, I am really on up to date with those, because we do go to so many dog parks, and we're in so many parts of the country. Yeah. There's a good park to stay in Kuzawadi RV Park and Resort. Guards at the gate, nice cabins to rent in a great RV park with nice showers. Ooh, cabins sound nice. And showers, a nice shower. That's cool. What state is that? Thank you, Angela. You said I'm such a good mama. Do I ever travel through Indiana? I do, but that's what it's been, Jane. It's traveling through. I've never spent too much time. Yeah. I'd like to, I was thinking about that recently, where I was like, isn't that where the Indy 500 is? Is that a thing? That's a car race, right? That might be fun sometime. Almost 300. Yeah, let's get it. Double click to like the live. We're at 283 likes. Yeah, let's see. Let's get it up to 300. I'm going to check on this poll and screenshot it, and then I want to put some more specific questions in. And then I guess I'll save the other topic for the last part of the live. I do have a van now. Yep, Annette. Yeah, and I had a Honda before, an older Honda. And then I was in my Toyota Corolla before that. Yep. You're more on top of your dog's health than your own, Christine. Yeah. Welcome, Christine. She never misses a checkup or his meds, or he never misses. Yes, I kind of feel that way too sometimes. Although I've had to say I've been in the Pacific Northwest a lot this summer. Some of it's because the weather is a little cooler. Although there's been some kind of hot, sticky weather, but generally the weather's a little cooler than in other parts of the country. And then also I've been, I have the new upgrade to my home on wheels that's happening that I'll talk about later on in a little bit. So it's another reason I've kind of been in this area, but it's been nice because I've been able to do some health checkups and stuff like that. Yeah. Jane, you said I'd love to meet you someday. That would be cool. Did you comment that? I think somebody commented a couple hours ago on a comment popped up, and I recognize your name, so maybe it was you, and you were hoping that we would cross paths someday. Maybe we will. You said I think you were going to get into van life, but maybe that's not. And yeah, either way. A Pro Heart injection. Okay, no more chewies. She's got the chewies still. Yeah. Thank you, Annette. You Stein with Banfield Wellness, plan for a kitten because Rowan shared that in another. Banfield's great. Their next appointment. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, Deborah. I've had good luck with them. You know, I know it's one of those things that it's like, it's a year plan and it's an automated payment. So sometimes that can be tricky stuff with that. Like I had an issue. This is a whole other place, like Planet Fitness was double charging at one point, but I sorted that out, and that hasn't happened again. But I do hesitate around kind of those automated payment things because I try to keep my bills, particularly automated bills, like just at a very minimum. But I felt like that was an important thing to stay on top of, was having her health stuff. And you know, it's, for the most part, I've been to a lot of different Banfields all over the country, and for the most part, I've been really happy with them. Yeah, sometimes, most of the time, they're not PetSmart, but they're in PetSmart a lot of times, and sometimes they have their own offices. Yeah. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, Ruby does have beautiful eyes. I was trying to figure out the color. I was like, maybe they're straw. Is that a thing? Yeah, Indy 500. That'd be fun. And the Kentucky Derby. 7-year-old widow lately, you do mostly dog activities. Seems unfair to leave them alone. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I like to. I'm with her a lot, so especially in the heat, I just like to stick with her all the time. But yeah, nice campsites and dog parks in Canada. Yeah. I'm hoping to get to Canada. Yep. I don't know what I kind of have an idea. I have a couple parts of Canada I'd like to explore. Christine, yeah. Don't be surprised if you're like, a video pops up. I'm in Canada. Okay, you're in Washington, Indiana. South. Nice. Yeah. I had 2 other cars. I did, Annette. I had a 2005 Toyota Corolla, and then I had a 2006 Honda Pilot after that. Well, first I had a 2002 Dodge Ram. That was my first van conversion, other than the one in the 90s that I had. But then I sold that, and then I had the Toyota Corolla, then the Honda, then this van, and then I have a 2015 Honda Pilot now that I use for door dashing sometimes. I'm like, yeah, yep. Ogden Dunes, that's good to know about in Indiana. Ogden Dunes, that'd be fun. Like sand dunes, are they sand dunes? Hello, Len. What do you push to like? The heart? I think you double tap the screen. I'm a trooper for sure. Yeah, thanks. You're in Chicago, and you saw that you liked the pizza more. Well, did I say that? Did I say I like Chicago pizza more than NYC? I mean, I'm not going to do New York like that. I don't know if did I say that? I'm going to have to rewatch the video. I couldn't believe I said that. It's a different kind of crust. It's a thicker crust. I was excited to find gluten-free pizza, and I don't know that I've had gluten-free. Oh, I did have, yeah, I'm gonna rewatch that video. I can't believe I said that. They're both good. They're different kinds. They're incomparable. Is that a thing? You can't compare the two because they're so different. They're both great. Maybe I did say that though. I don't remember. That was almost like a year ago, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. I think I'm behind. Yeah, the mods are super. Thank you, mods. Yeah. Let's see. I'm scrolling. I want to scroll down. Scrolling. Okay, good. I wasn't too far behind. Yeah. Hi, Isabel. Was it good? What was good? The water? Or the pizza? Oh, I said Chicago was a different beast. Yeah, now that's true. I think I got pizza that had, because it was, what was it? It was like the sauce on top, where normally the cheese goes, and then the cheese was inside or something. Yeah, incomparable. Yeah. It was a buttery crust. Do I get to NYC often? I do sometimes. Yeah, I grew up in two different places that were both within a few hours of New York City. So I feel like I'm a little bit loyal to NYC, to New York, just because I always kind of grew up around there. I love New York. But now I'm a little partial to Seattle. I do like Seattle. Although Tacoma, there's a little bit of a Tacoma-Seattle thing going on because, yeah, little rivalry. But yeah, New York City is like, but Chicago, I really enjoyed Chicago, and it's newer to me, and it was fun to explore a new city. And you know what city surprised me? Minneapolis was fun. Yeah. And there's a bunch of cities I'd like to explore. I'd like to go to Miami. I don't think I've ever been to Miami. That's one that would be fun to check out sometime. What are my hobbies usually? Crocheting. I just picked up some crocheting recently. You guys, I'm crocheting Ruby a blanket, among some other things. But yeah, I'm crocheting Ruby a blanket. So I was working on that a little bit. That's a hobby. I like making music. I do have a couple instruments that I play. The violin is the one that I've played the most. I need to get it tuned up, but I do like that. I like singing. I guess that could be a hobby. I don't know. Those are some hobbies. Crocheting. Oh, I like I like kayaking. You apologize for your wording. I can't see what I meant to say is, have I tried the Chicago hot dog? You know what? I didn't try one in Chicago, but there's a place out here called Sonic, and it was years ago. I had one, I was still eating gluten, and I think it was a Chicago. Is that the one that has like a poppy seed bun, and I think it has like a bunch of relish, and it has raw chopped onions on it, ketchup, mustard. Yeah, and it has like the poppy seed bun. Is that it? Because those are really good. That was, oh, pickles maybe? Or it's a pickle relish. I don't know. That was like excellent. Is that a Chicago hot dog? It was really good. You love New York City too, Squirrely Girly? You have to go soon, Dabney? Can you get car update? Okay, yeah. I know, we're, yeah. Hi, honey. I should come for the state fair in August, Patricia. I'm not sure I'll make it. We'll see. I would love to. I love state fairs. That's fun. A real beef hot dog. Yes, it's got to be real beef for sure. Yeah. Mellow mushroom, Owensbury, Kentucky. That's fun. Celery salt makes it a Chicago dog. Okay. Nice. Annie, I think you're in Chicago, right? You're like, here I am. Let's talk about the Chicago dogs. No ketchup in Chicago hot. Okay, yeah, okay. I was like, I don't know if it had, but it does have relish, right? Celery salt. And does it have yeah, I know, hot dogs. If they're all beef, yeah. I like smart dogs. Mellow mushrooms in the house. Hi, Mellow Mushroom. Let's see, Mellow Mushroom. Um, I like these things called Smart Dogs. They're made out of tofu. They're plant-based hot dogs. Oh yeah, turkey dogs are good too. Or like, yeah. Let's see. Pickled peppers, super dog, hot dogs, mustard, relish, onions, and pickled peppers. That's it. I knew there was something else. Yeah. There's a gluten-free food truck at the Minnesota State Fair. Nice. See? I would go order a bunch of stuff from there. You're in Chicago. You're sport peppers too. Okay, yeah. Brooklyn chick. You grow up going into the city all the time, and nothing compares with a Coney Island Nathan's hot dog. Those are all beef. Yeah, those are pretty good, right? I know we got distracted. You said I love when we talk about food. I need my TV in the fridge. I know. I'm like, here we go again. Food, hot dogs, what? Dabney says, oh, Lillian, hey girl, hey. Oh yeah. Yep. Hi, Lillian. Mellow Mushroom. Okay, I was like, what is Mellow Mushroom? It's a pizza chain. Not many, but amazing. Keep an eye out. Okay, I will. Do they have gluten-free pizza, though? I have an email address up, Jane. I will say I'm not really great always about responding, but I do read them most of the time. Although it took me a minute. There was a time period where I missed a bunch of emails because my phone merged my two emails. And so I've gotten better about figuring out how to read those, but I think there was a few months where I missed a bunch of emails. But it is listed on my channel, yeah. They closed all the Mellow Mushrooms close to me. I just like the name of the pizza place, Mellow Mushroom. Gluten-free funnel cake with strawberry topping. Ooh, I would just be parked. I'd pull up my chair right next to that food truck right there. A gluten-free funnel cake, yes, with strawberry topping. And I bet I could get it with cinnamon sugar too. I'd be like, and now I'm trying this one, and now I'm trying this one. Maybe they have it with like caramel sauce, and now I'm trying that one. You had 900 calories to eat, so you've been snacking before bed. Oops. Well, what are you snacking on? Maybe it's healthy, like celery. Oh, the poll. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, and 350 likes. 350, good possibility. Let's go. Yes, it is a good possibility. We have 326 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the likes. And yeah, if you haven't yet and you're enjoying this, feel free to hit the like button. I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, we're going to check in with the poll. PJ, I did, and I've been meaning to message you on Patreon. Thank you so much. Those look wonderful. And yeah, they look wonderful. Perfect colors, and thank you. It's really sweet. Thank you. I've been, yeah, I'm sorry. I meant to message you on Patreon and say thank you for those. So I did. Thanks for bringing that up. So I have an opportunity to say thank you. Yeah. Jane, you're wondering about what happened by my eye. It is personal. So yeah, it's nothing crazy, but it was like, it's something I've had since I was like, I don't know, a couple months old. It was a big birthmark, a strawberry birthmark actually, which is part of my connection with strawberries. And it was quite significant when I was young. But those kind of birthmarks, they go away after a while. And so it did, but it was very big. And I was young, like a few months. Yeah. And I think it was there for maybe a year and a half. So that's what's left over from it. I don't know. Yep. It's a birthmark. A little bit of like Harry Potter or something. Yeah. I used to be very self-conscious about it. I'm not really anymore. And now that I'm getting older, it's matching the other side. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna do something. 333 likes. Yeah, woohoo! Yeah, feel free. Welcome to anybody who wants to. Oh yeah, except Dabney. Dabney's being exclusive. Come on, Dabs. Yeah, Patreon's fun. Oh yeah, unless you're really awesome and fun. We're all awesome and fun here, but yes, it is. It's Oh, hey, Birdie. Oh, thank you, Victoria Joy. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, beauty marks. There we go. Yeah, it's a beauty mark. A strawberry beauty mark. It's what's left over. It's so cool, though, that they go away. Yeah. You love my laugh? Thank you, Linda. I was going to check. Thank you, Irene. Yep, back on track. Let's see. I'm going to screenshot it too. So let's do that now. Boom. All right. Looks pretty even. We have plant-based recipes at 21%, family recipes at 42%, campfire recipes at 22%, and no-cook recipes at 15%. I'm about to close the poll. It's been posted for 58 minutes. I might keep it up for 2 more minutes, so it'll be here for a nice even hour. We have 399 votes in here in the poll. If anybody is here and hasn't, would you let me know what type of recipe you would? Annie, it's not too late. I see your comment. And Birdie, you guys just joining. Anybody that's just joining, check out the poll and let me know. I'm in the cookbook, what you would most like to see. What type of? I just want to make sure that the cookbook reflects you guys. Yeah. Squirrely girl, you have a scar on your forehead since you were a year old, busted it while dancing. That's kind of a cool story. Yeah. Yeah. Very self-conscious about it till a few years ago. Oh, I understand that. It's cool you got it while you were dancing. That's kind of neat. You did. Yep, Birdie. Yep, in on time. The poll is still open. It is. Yep. 59 minutes. We have 1 more minute with the poll. We have 404 votes in the poll. If you haven't yet, would you like to see more? What would you most like to see? There's going to be all of it, but I just want to make sure I kind of balance it out. Would you most like to see like plant-based recipes? So, you know, vegan recipes, like that tempeh that I made recently was an example of that. I think there were some lentils, things like that. Some of the lentil soups, things like that. Family recipes, meaning my family, things that have been passed down, some campfire recipes, things that you can cook over the campfire, or no cook recipes like the chia pudding, maybe some salads, things like that. So I'm going to close the poll. It was an hour ago. We have 408 votes. I am going to put up another poll for a little bit. I'm going to screenshot this and I'm ending it, but I got a screenshot of it. It stayed pretty consistent with the numbers. I'm ending the poll. Thanks, guys. Oh, you needed that, Debbie? The matching birthmarks? I know. Well, this one's not a birthmark. This one's, what's the opposite of birth? No, death? No, that's morbid. It's like an elder mark. We'll call these elder marks. That's a birthmark. Yeah. The poll was open, yeah, and now it's closed. Looks like the United States. Birdie, that's funny. Yeah. I know, getting there. 89,000 subscribers. Yeah, it's coming up soon. Yep. It's exciting. I appreciate everybody that's part of that. That's a big number. And it takes each and every one of you to make the subscribers that I have. Well, thank you. Plant-based. Your daughter's 37, is vegetarian. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely have all of them, but I just want to make sure that it reflects you guys. So I'm going to do another poll. You have some elder marks? Nice. I'm going to have a pizza party at 100 subscribers. Yes, pizza party. Yep. And it's going to include everybody. Hi, Lisa. I did say I was going to do another poll. You have elder marks too? Nice. Let's see. How about these recipes? So this is a continuation of the other poll. Soups, because people were stews, salads, add option, breads, baked goods, baked things, breads, bakery, we'll say bakery. And then I'm also going to do like casserole / baked dish. I think that's good, right? So we'll get this feedback too. There's a new poll, you guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The pizza party. I did, yep. It is, yeah. He's just got a good memory. I talked about it a while back that there'll be a pizza party. So I think when I got to 1,000, I made a chocolate strawberry cake, and then I think at 50,000, I think there was a cake on Patreon, but I think I ended up eating it anyway. It's been cake, but I was thinking pizza would be fun, and having different kinds of pizza. Yeah. Appreciate you too, Bismarck. Kwaku. Where am I from? I was born in the Pacific Northwest and grew up on the East Coast, mostly, of the U.S. Jane, you said I make you smile just watching you. You've had trauma as a young child. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. And that stuff can be hard, and it kind of stays with us for a long time. And we also can grow through it and become stronger because of the things we go through. You watch another channel, and when they hit a big number, they do a dance for people. That'd be fun, Miranda. I could do that. When you were little, a dog bit you and your parents put it down. Ooh. Why can't you donate? I'm not sure, but thank you for being here. I appreciate that. I'm not sure. I don't know. There's like a button, I think. You have a memory like an elephant. Yeah, they have good memories. Yeah. Yeah. Pizza. It's your favorite meal? Okay. Oh, super chat or cash app. Yep. That's true, David. Yep. You have no memory. Okay, I'm a little all over the place reading the comments. How's the poll going, you guys? What did you do for work before van life? You're ready to sell everything and start van life. I was a teacher for a long time, early childhood teacher. Before that, I worked on some farms and natural food stores, and then I got into teaching, and then things changed, and I went to door dashing for a little bit. I had been doing it part-time, but I went full-time, and then I worked at a natural food store after like 6 months of full-time DoorDash, and then I did that for 2.5 years, and then I went back to door dashing full-time, and I took that on the road. But it was at the natural food store most recently where I was like, okay, how am I gonna like get on top of things and not just be living like, reducing my biggest bill, which was rent, is kind of what got me into van life. So I did those things like at the same time, like working at the natural food store and preparing for van life and coming up with like my first van build and all that. I did end up selling that van because I quit that job, and I sold my van to be able to have a little bit of a cushion to get me, and I used half of what I sold that van for, I used to put down on the Toyota Corolla, and that way I could DoorDash with that. And I was still in an apartment with my son at this point, but I knew that he would be 18 soon and moving out, and so I was preparing to, end the lease and move into my car. So that's kind of what I did. That was a lot of information for your question. Yeah. I hope that helps. Scars tell our stories. They sure do. Yeah. Yep. Have I ever traveled and stayed in Ohio? I have stayed in Ohio. Yep, I've stayed in there and I've traveled through there. Yeah. Yeah. I understand that, Jane. You loved it when you came across berries on the roadside and made a recipe with them. Yummy looking pancakes. Although it was a spur of the moment recipe, it's your creative side. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. The cardamom was just, I was looking for something else. I think I was looking for my measuring cups, and I was like, ooh, blackberry and cardamom sound like they'd go well together. So that was a creative spark there. Yeah, and then seeing the berries, they're everywhere this time of year in the Pacific Northwest. They're called like a nuisance plant, I think, like that, because they're insidious, like they get in the soil and they root, and they're hard to pull up because of their thorns. Like I'm looking over here at the edge of the parking lot, there's a bunch. They probably have ripe blackberries. I remember my dad's mom, my grandma, would send us blackberry jam every year. She'd make fudge and we'd get blackberry jam because they're like free everywhere and you can make jam. So for Christmas, we'd always get blackberry jam. Everybody, like, she had 4 kids. Everybody had the blackberry jam. And she would also make fudge, and she would knit these slippers for everybody. It was fun. Fun memory. Yeah. Bye, Indiana Nan. Thanks for being on. Bye for now. When am I going to tell you about the surprise upgrade? Well, I did say that was the last maybe 30 minutes of the live. So I want to give enough time for this poll here just to kind of like, because I'm really focused for people. If you're just joining the live, welcome. And this August, there's a couple big things going on. One of them that I'm talking about now, there's a poll up, and is the cookbook. And so I'm really carving out some time to focus on working on the cookbook. And so there's not a video this week. There's the live and hanging out with you guys. I want your feedback around the cookbook, but I've been spending some time, you know, kind of gearing up to work on that kind of intensely. So there might be a video in a little bit, but that's really my focus, is the cookbook. So that's one thing that's happening, getting some progress on that. And then there's another thing that I'll talk about in just a little bit, but I want to make sure that you guys get a big thing I want to do on this live was get your feedback around the polls. So the first poll's closed, but there is a poll right now, and it's asking about recipes for the cookbook, and there's 4 categories. And if you have, you know, just pick one that you would most like to see in the cookbook. I want to make sure that I have a balance of recipes that reflects you guys. And if you're watching the replay, feel free to put in the comments what you'd like to see. And I have about 10 days where I'm going to be that's a priority, as getting the cookbook worked on. So the options on this poll are soups and stews, which is at 38% currently, salads 14%, breads, bakery items 10%, and then casserole and baked dish 38. So soups and stews and casseroles, it's a tie right now. But yeah, and it's anonymous. It's an anonymous poll, and there are 254 people in here, and there are only 118 votes at this current time. So let's see if we can get the numbers up in that, and then I'll talk about a little bit more about my my upgrade. It's good to see you, PJ. I'll be going live on Patreon tomorrow evening, so maybe you can join that. I'd love to see you. It'll be the usual time. Hope to see you. Hugs to you as well. Hi, Barbara. Squirrely girly, I forget what the question was. You said thanks for sharing that, and then you remember. Oh yeah, I think about the cars. Yeah, yep. I think that's what you're asking about. Hocking Hills area, free camping. Okay, Linda. I don't know what state is that in. I gotta make a list and write down all these areas. Yeah, we are all beautiful and unique. Squirrely girly, absolutely, yes. You're responding to Miranda's. Yes, yeah. I know our birthmarks. It's unique, one of a kind. Yeah. Home of Mother's Day. Oh, cool. That's neat, Jan. You said, hi, Rowan from Grafton, West Virginia. Home of Mother's Day. That's so cool. That's neat. So, like, what does that mean? That's where somebody came up with Mother's Day? Or was, like, the first Mother's Day celebrated? That's kind of cool. Yeah, Ruby's channel's on the way to 8,000 subscribers. Yeah, Ruby's channel. It's Tuesdays, not every single Tuesday, but she's actually just came up on a year. Her channel is a year old. I was looking at that, and I think July 31st, or maybe it was August 1st. So that's exciting. Ruby's had her channel for a year. And Tuesdays, I try to do a couple a month. On Tuesdays, put out videos on her channel, and it's Our Life Through Ruby's Eyes. For anybody that wants to go check out Ruby's channel, it's just Ruby, and here she is. She's still relaxing. Hey, Rubes. She looks a little warm. Are you all right, Rubes? Yeah, she's snoozing. Snoozing. And I'm putting the phone back. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, now she decides to look up. Oh, now you want to say hi to people? Now you want to say hi, Rubes? Hi, Ruby. Okay. I guess the idea was to wear you out with the 2 dog parks. So yeah. What made me think about starting a YouTube channel, Justin? I wanted to show my van. So having a YouTube channel wasn't part of my plan of kind of rebuilding my life and gaining financial stability and simplifying and living with low bills. Having a YouTube channel was not a part of that plan. But where YouTube came in was I learned about vans through YouTube. I learned about what kind of van I wanted, what kind of build I wanted to do, what products I could use. And so I watched a lot of YouTube videos and did a lot of research on vans and van builds. And so once I got my first van to a certain point, I thought, I should try to make a video and show my van, because there might be somebody out there that wants a van build the way I've done it. And specifically, I had a hard time finding builds that had 2 sleeping areas, like a cargo van like this size. This one doesn't, but at the time, my son I wanted him to be able to come with me. He was younger. This was years ago. Now he's, on his own. But at the time I wanted something that had the capability to have like 2 sleeping areas that I could live in after he was like on his own, but also that while he was younger, we could use for like road trips and things like that. And it was hard to find. And so I did find a couple things. I came up with my own design, and there's like, that first van build had a bench area for him to sleep on that folded into a bed, and then it had the bed in the back, kind of like this one. So I wanted to show that, and that was my whole goal behind the first YouTube video. And then I noticed that it was getting a few views out there. I didn't tell anybody at first, and then it was getting a few views. So I was like, oh, okay, like somebody's looking up whatever I had put in the title. I think tour of a 2002 Dodge Ram. Somebody's like looking that up and watching it. Like I might be able to actually be helping somebody out, and that was the whole goal. And somebody commented that I didn't know. There was a comment, and after 2 months, I told a couple coworkers, I think at the natural food store, and yeah, because I was just excited about it. And so there's some comments there from some old coworkers, and then it was 2 months, and then I decided I wanted to make more videos, because I was working on the van, and so I did more videos because I enjoyed it. And so I filmed myself putting in the skylight and putting in the fan, which it turns out I actually got help with that. But yeah, so that's where I started vlogging. And it was just so happened that every weekend, because I worked full-time at the natural food store, and then on the weekends I would work on my van. And so there were these kind of weekly videos about my van for a while. And then I took a road trip and decided on that road trip to quit that job. And so when I came back, I just kept vlogging it, and I sold the van. I was just talking about this earlier, to kind of make ends meet for a while. And then I got into full-time door dashing, got the Toyota Corolla, but I just filmed all of it. And I started to gain more subscribers, and so I just stuck with it. Yeah, so it took about 1.5 years to be monetized. And then a few months after that, there was a video that kind of really took off and grew the channel pretty quickly. And it was also around the same time that my mom was diagnosed with cancer and got pretty sick. So those things were happening at the same time. So it's been a lot. Yeah. And that was about 1.5 years ago. And now here we are. And I've kept up with it, but it's yeah, it's like it is a lot of work. Never had cardamom. What does it taste like? Cardamom. It's like nutmeg and cinnamon. It's a little more like nutmeg than cinnamon. I've had a cardamom coffee cake. The first time I had it was cardamom coffee cake, and it was delicious. And when I was in high school, I worked at a breakfast restaurant as a server, waitress, and there was this cardamom coffee cake that we served there. It was delicious. It was a bundt cake, and it had this swirl of cardamom and like pecans and whatever, and then they would grill it. And so it was this grilled cardamom coffee cake, and that was amazing. With a cup of coffee, yes. So that was my introduction to cardamom coffee cake. You love the campfire cooking? Nice. Nothing like being out in fresh air. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, 350, woohoo! It's okay, PJ's Stitchery, aka Kathy. You're right on time. You wish you were around. You had tons of thornless blackberries this year and strawberries? Oh my gosh, yes, it would be like a berry medley. You planted raspberries and produced several. I'd be like, all right, now we're gonna do berry this and berry that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, all with the berries. It'd be like berry, like jam, mixed berry jam, and yeah, yum, scones, and maybe even cookies. Those like kind of cookies that have the jam in the middle. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. I think I'm behind on the comments. I want to scroll. Yeah, because I was chit-chatting there. I got way behind. So I'm sorry. Annie, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. You said coffee fun to give you a boost for your cookbook writing. Perfect. Yes. Thank you. I love it. Thank you. I'm scrolling. Car Brighty from Scotland. Hi. Thanks for saying, thanks for being on the live. Hello to everybody joining. Trudy. Oh, PJ, aka Kathy. Please talk to yourself gently. I missed what you were saying there, but do you ever meet people that have followed you on YouTube? I have. I've that's happened multiple times. Yeah, just out and about and seeing people. And I always say, if you recognize me, please say hi. I don't know. You'll know my face. I don't know yours. So if you see me out and about, feel free to say hi. I think it happens more than I know. Ruby was barking recently. I was parked a couple months ago. I was parked somewhere and Ruby was barking in the car at some people that were walking by on the sidewalk, and the lady said, "Hi, Ruby." And I was like, oh my gosh, they know your name, Rubes. They must know me too. It was kind of like a high chaos moment. I would have hopped out of the van, but she was barking. It was kind of like, but yeah, so I think it happens where sometimes I'm at a dog park or in a store and I see, like, it just looks like somebody's, kind of like, yeah. And then there's been quite a few times where people are like, oh, hi. And then I've had some meetups, Patreon meetups, maybe 6 of them or so. And so I've met some people from the channel that way as well. And I don't know what the future holds in terms of that. But if you see me out and about, please say hi. Unless I'm in the van. If you see my van, don't knock, because Ruby will not. That's a whole thing. She'll start barking and not calm down. So, yeah. But if you see me out in the store, out, by the fire at a campground or any of that, feel free to say hi, and that you know me from YouTube. Say hi, Rowan. Or whatever you want to say. Yeah, Ruby might bark, but we can work with that, Thank you, Arc Rosebud. Thank you. Said you're proud of me. I've grown fast and proud. Yeah, it's an adjustment with the larger channel size. It was different. I'm a little more. I was very open about like everything. You know, a lot of details about my son, which was great because there was a lot going on. You know, with earlier, and the vlogs are still up. But now I just don't. I have different boundaries a little bit just because the channel's larger. It's not that I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just different because the channel has grown very quickly. So yeah, but I love it. I love our community here. Hi Wilma. I said hi from Mississippi. And Aaron, happy Sunday. I'm gonna check in. We have 171 votes. You were never there. Says morning, guys. You must be. Where are you? Because it's 6 o'clock here on the West Coast, or 5:59 to be exact. Where are you? I was never there. That's cool. Somewhere where it's morning. What is that? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Australia? PJ said you're coming, or Stitchery, Kathy. You're coming to Washington in September and would love to meet you face to face. Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll bump into each other in the store. Yeah, I don't know what my plans are. I mean, I don't know if I'll be here in September, but we'll see. Ruby's famous. I know. Somebody recognized her. Somebody recognized Ruby. Hi, Joyce. Yeah, right. What time zone? Washington, Indiana. That's cool. You vote for all recipes. Nice. Oh, your Ruby sticker's on the laptop. Somebody ordered a sticker and I have to mail it out. I am sorry. If you're watching this live, I have it. It'll be getting out in the next couple days. Usually I'm a lot better about that. I do say like allow 2 weeks for the shipping. But I think it was about 3 weeks ago that order came in. So, or maybe 2.5 weeks ago. So I'm sorry. There's somebody who I have to get them a sticker. I've been really good with the orders, except recently. So your sticker's on its way. I have not forgotten you, and I'll put an extra one in there. Yeah, boundaries. Yes. Yeah, they're healthy. Yep. I'm very open with a lot of things, but yeah. Will the new cookbook come with temporary tattoos? Ooh, that would be cool. You're giving me ideas. I don't know, but maybe that would be so cool. Worldwide support, absolutely. Yes, I think I missed where. Yeah, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. But where are you? Yeah, we're all in different time zones, but we're all here in this moment right now together on the live. Isn't that cool? So for some people, it's the middle of the night. For some people, it's morning. For some people, you know, it's dark out. For others, it's still light out, like here. But all in this moment right now, we're all here together, enjoying this time together, and this live, and this camaraderie, and our Sunday evening, or this live. Isn't that cool? That's kind of neat. You said stoops and stews because you're going through dental work. Okay, so you might like the chia pudding, or maybe some smoothies too. You put your sticker on your CD case. Nice. So 40% say soups and stews, 12% say salads, 13% say breads and bakery, and 34% say casserole and baked dish. So soups and stews has inched ahead with 40%, and not too far behind is casserole and baked dish at 34%. Although it's more like a pie chart than like a race or a hierarchy. I think of it like a pie chart that I want to kind of like balance. So 41% soups and stews, 34, yeah. And we're up to 190 votes, 24 minutes. Let's give this one 30 minutes. So 6 more minutes with this poll. We're gonna close this one out, and then I will talk for a few minutes, just a few minutes, about my new home on wheels thing. How's the merch doing? The merch is doing pretty well. Yeah, I have some. I do want to. It's doing well. I still have t-shirts, I have hoodies, I have all of that stuff. I'm probably not going to reorder for a little bit. So if you're interested in any of those things, go check out the website. And because I'm probably not going to reorder the hoodies in particular. And we're coming up into hoodie season. So if you'd like a hoodie, I am going to probably switch it to all free shipping, but then I'll raise, like the hoodies cost, for US shipping, the hoodies cost 10 something. There's like a priority mail thing. So I think I charge $9.99, but it's like $10.45 or something. So the hoodies cost $10. The t-shirts cost, I think six something usually for just the t-shirt. But if somebody orders, it's like been tricky to do the math to cover the shipping. Stickers are free shipping, and that includes international. For anybody international in here right now, I have international free shipping. So the hoodies and the t-shirts and the tote bags are not available to ship internationally currently because it's like $100 to ship sometimes, and that's just a lot. But the stickers, there's quite a few. There's a couple Ruby stickers and there's a logo sticker, and I probably will be putting more things at some point. Like I said, the focus is really the cookbook, but there will be some more things, some smaller items that will be available for international shipping down the road. But right now there are the stickers, and I can ship those internationally, free shipping. There's a coupon code that you can get. I think it's like 2 for 1 sticker. So it's like $5. And yeah, there's the hoodies, the t-shirts. I think I'm going to switch them to raise the price of the hoodie, but take away the shipping. So it's going to equal out to the same, but that way I can make free shipping for everything and make that individual item include the shipping, if that makes sense. The only problem with that is like if you got a hoodie and a t-shirt, well, they wouldn't both fit in the... Yeah, I don't want to overcharge for shipping. So that's where I've like, it's a lot of math and a lot for me to figure out. I'm not the most tech savvy. So I'm good at math, but then to like put it into the like numbers of on the computer and like the website and have all the buttons work for what you want to do, that part I'm not so great at. But I've learned a lot, and I'm a lot better than I was before. So yeah. 9 in Orlando, and it's hot. Yeah. Welcome back, Cheryl. Unified, yes, unified, all in here at the same time. Yes, almost, yeah, we're at 393 likes, woohoo! Oh, thank you, Jane. You'd buy anything you sell, hopefully autographed. Well, maybe I'll autograph the cookbooks. That would be cool. Yeah. You can't wait till it's cooler to wear your Just Rowan hoodie? Yeah. Thank you, Annie. Yep, that's cool. I remember you got one. That's exciting. Yeah. Yeah, the cooler weather's coming up. Your hoodie's super soft. Nice. Yeah, they are. I think they're 80-20, 80% cotton, which is high for like hoodies. A lot of times they're like 50-50, but I like cotton, and the t-shirts are 100% cotton. They're the t-shirts, and it's like a more fitted style hoodie. So there are lots of larger sizes. So if you like your things more oversized, I think it goes up to 3X, but it's also extra small. But the extra smalls, I'll say, are very small. They're maybe like for a kid. I'm not a petite person. I'm pretty tall. I'm 5'10", and I wear a large. And so I think you guys have seen me wearing, that's the large, and that's how it fits on me. But there's extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, 3XL. So yeah, hopefully that helps. I know a couple of people wanted measurements, and I haven't put that on there yet, but yeah, I'm not small, and I wear a large, and I'm 5'10". Hopefully that's like some sort of reference. I like the way it fits on me, though. It's like more fitted. Yeah. And the sleeves are long enough, and the hood and everything, so yeah. I'm gonna check in with the poll real quick. We're at 209 votes, and it's been 29 minutes. So one more minute, you guys. It's still looking pretty even with soups and stews. followed by casseroles, baked dishes, and then breads, bakeries, and a solid 12% say salads. So this is just good to know in terms of like, there will be salads, but you know, there'll be a few more soup recipes than salad recipes, for example, just to balance, because you know, I'm trying to have the recipe be my recipes, but also reflect you guys and be something that you're interested in. I'm sharing it with you guys. So yeah, I want your feedback. So I'm going to screenshot this, and I'm going to talk a little bit about, I'm going to end this poll. There's 215 votes. Thank you for everybody that voted. And last chance here, if you want to get your vote in. I think everybody has voted, 216. So I'm going to screenshot this and then end the poll. Boom. And thank you guys for your feedback. Yeah, I mean, that's important to me. Yeah. Julia B said, I came across your channel not long ago and it fired up your interest in converting a van. You recently declared cancer-free. Congratulations. That's awesome, Julia. Congratulations. After a year-long battle, I am for sure doing more of what I want to do. Amen. Yeah, we never know. I mean, my mom can be an example of that. She was like so healthy all her life, and she was 76 and was diagnosed with cancer, and about 2.5 months later took her last breath. I mean, it was quick, and we just never know. She wasn't feeling well for a few months before that, but didn't know what it was. So congratulations on being cancer-free, and absolutely go do what you want to do. Do more of, if you're able to do that. And sometimes you can incorporate the things you need to do, like earning income. You know, sometimes there's responsibilities. Like I have Ruby. I'm not just going to leave her. Like, I don't want to leave her. Or when my son was younger, that was a responsibility I had, but I was able to do what I wanted to do. Work on the van, get ready for a lifestyle that I was, you know, working towards. And I can do what I want to do with Ruby, for example. Yeah, it might be a little different. Like van life with a dog is a little different than van life without a dog. But I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. And Ruby has grown up as a van life dog. She was 5.5 weeks old when we joined paths. And so, yeah, go for it. And if there's things that you feel like you have to do that are preventing you from living a life you love, maybe there's a way to keep doing what you have to do and incorporate it with living a life you love. Maybe there's a way to earn money doing something that you love doing, or maybe there's a way to take care of an elderly parent and bring them with you on your travel, or who knows? I mean, like, there's endless possibilities, and I think sometimes we're our worst, roadblock. Our own mind can be our worst roadblock because we're like, oh, I can't because of this, that, and the other thing. But sometimes if we just shift our perspective or think out of the box or look at something differently, we'll realize, oh, actually I can do it. And here's how. My son is amazing for teaching me that, where I'm always like, how would that work? And it amazes me. Like, he's like, boom. Like, he finds like a way where I think there's no way. And they say that, like, you know, God. That's God, the waymaker. Anything's possible. The waymaker makes a way where there's no way. So, yeah. I'm glad you guys like the hoodies. Yeah. Super soft. And there's the website, www.justrowan.com. Yeah, it's justrowan.com. So thank you for putting that in there. You're from Alabama? Said Angela. By the way, I love your name. Thank you, Angela. Hi, Denise. How are you doing? You guys are awesome. Would I like to have an Alaskan t-shirt or hoodie? Well, that would be cool. Maybe a t-shirt, Stacy Sue. Yeah. But no stress. I do love my black t-shirts. So I don't wear printed t-shirts a lot. Yeah, so no stress. I loved the tea you sent, and you know, maybe, but I'm kind of particular. I don't know. I do love lots of hoodies. I don't know how to answer that. I tend towards having less stuff, so I don't want anybody to go out of their way to mail me something that, you know, I don't know. Sure, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I do hope to get to Alaska someday, and that blueberry tea you sent was really special. It was so sweet and such a beautiful package. Yeah. Okay, so I ended the poll, so let's see. Cloudy and 56 in Wasilla. See, that's why I want to, that's it right there, Stacy Sue. That's why I want to go to Alaska. The weather. That sounds amazing. Although it is cloudy where I am, but it's not 56. It's probably like 73 if I had to guess. But it's warmer in the van because the AC, it's like by the end of the day in the van, it's pretty warm. Yeah, I bet it would be like 76 or 78 inside the van. It's brutal in Orlando, I bet. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. Let's see. You got your hoodie ready? Nice. I'm scrolling. I'm sorry, you guys. I think I want to make sure I'm not sorry, I'm scrolling. You guys are awesome. I think I missed a bunch of comments, but I wanted to get current because I'm going to, yes, Cheryl. Cheryl is on it. Cheryl, I feel like you're always like on top of it. You're always like back to the topic at hand. Cheryl's a Patreon member, so there's I go live about once a week on Patreon too, and it's a smaller group, so it's an opportunity to get to know you guys a little more. And Cheryl, you're always like bringing it back, like I love it. So I did say I was going to talk about that a little bit after the polls. So let's see. Have a little water first, and I'm going to show Ruby real quick. Sorry. Oh, please don't forget the temporary tattoos. Yeah, I think Ruby wants some water too. She was looking at me like, you have this big thing, Rubes. You want some water? I got it all ready before. No, you want my water. And there's food. We're going to get going pretty soon, Ruby. Yeah. Yep. You're getting lots of hearts, Rubes. People say hi. We love ya. We love you, Rubes. Ruby do. She's like, okay, nap time is almost over. It's been about 2 hours, and yep. Okay, Rubes. Back to me real quick. I got some stuff I want to share. So yeah, she is groggy. It's nap time. Yeah, and it's a little warm, so she's good, but she's yeah, she's fine. It was her nap, but you can see she's like on the verge. It gets warm in here. So yeah, she's very tired. Hi, Kevin. It's not too warm in the van. There's a cool breeze. I mean, it's not too warm outside. There's a cool breeze, but it's warmer in here. Like, I could open up the door and get a little more airflow. Like, that feels really good. Okay. Oh, that'd be fun. A Rowan meetup could wear the same bandana. Yeah. I've done Patreon meetups. I haven't done a YouTube meetup. Maybe someday. That could be really fun. I would have to like really gear up mentally for that because it could be a big one. The Patreon meetups are really pretty small. It's a smaller community. Oh yeah, there she goes. She's panting. You getting warm, Rubes? You want the water? Sorry. I'm like you want this water? No. Okay. All right, Rubes. So you guys, August, 2 things are happening. One is I mentioned this in the live already. If you're just joining, welcome. If you're watching the replay, hi. I'm going to spend the last part of the live talking a little bit about the second thing. So the first, just to recap, was that in August, there's 2 things. One being the cookbook. I'm really focusing on the cookbook, so there might be fewer videos. because there's these two things going on. So I did put 2 polls in about feedback around what you guys would like to see in the cookbook. Feel free to put that comments in the replay about what you'd like to see in the cookbook. That is coming together over this course of this month, and I'm particularly focusing 10 days on that. So you know, if you're watching the replay and it's after August, I've probably already kind of drafted the cookbook. But I will be doing a series. I think a couple people, you know, we'll start with the first one. Let me not bite off more than I can chew at first. But yeah, so that's that. The second thing that's happening in August, towards the end of August, is that, well, yeah, it's the end of August. So the first part of August is the cookbook. The second part is that I am transitioning to my new home on wheels. And what I'm going to start saying is my mobile tiny home. It's my mobile tiny home. So I feel like I'm not going to share too much about the details because I'm really excited to, like, I don't know, like, make it fun for you guys. But it's my mobile tiny home. Sorry, now Ruby's waking up. Yeah, there's people over there. They're okay. And we're over here. Everybody's fine and okay, Ruby. So that's towards the end of the month. I'll be so a month away, guys, and I'll probably have a video about it. Sorry, I'm just showing Ruby off. Shh, quiet. They're fine. They're fine. Yes, so it's really exciting. It's going to be a big upgrade, and it's my tiny home. It's my tiny home. It's not just like a temporary thing. It's like it's a mobile tiny home. So I will still get to travel, explore. I do plan on getting land. I just don't know where I want that to be yet. And when I do get land someday, I don't know, in 2 or 3 years, this tiny home, I'm gonna shut this. This is distracting. And yeah, Ruby too. And it's important stuff. Sorry, they're like doing some car repair right there. And so when I get the land, this will be my tiny home on the land. And yeah, so then I'll be doing a garden and this and that and the other thing. But yeah, so that's my exciting news. It's not really super detailed, but it is my tiny home. I'm going to be moving towards the end of this month into my mobile tiny home, a major upgrade. I mean, yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys. I've been a big part of like planning and designing, but I haven't been the one doing the work in terms of like skill and all that stuff. So yeah. It feels really good to have some professional help. I'm not a professional van builder, I'll say that. So yeah, to have people that know what they're doing is amazing. And I'm excited to share it with you guys. You guys are happy for me? Thank you. Thank you for being happy for me. It'll be a big, something like this situation, like where Ruby's getting warm in the car, it'll be such an upgrade. Thank you, you guys. Thanks for the congratulations and happy for the upgrade. I'm so excited to share it with you. I'm going to keep traveling. It's mobile. But it'll have like more options with the kitchen, and I don't know, I won't have to sleep diagonally in my bed. I'll be able to stand up. I don't want to give too many details, but yeah, it's going to be a big upgrade. So thank you. That's the exciting news saved at the end. Yeah. And I'm excited to share more. Logistically, it's a little tricky. You know, there's a logistics, so I'll be able to stand up. Yep. I'm so excited to share it with you guys too. And that's coming up. What is this, August 3rd? So like by the end of the month, I'm hoping, and I really think it'll all work out so that by the end of the month, I'll be able to share it with you guys. I know I've been talking about this for months, so that is coming along. What that means for August though, is there might be a few there might be a few less videos, because I'm doing a lot of logistical stuff, both with the cookbook and, you know, just preparing to transition from this van to that van. There's a lot of kind of logistical stuff. and I don't, sometimes I just want to do it. So just know that there's a lot going on in the background, even if you don't see a video. I'm well, Ruby's well, and you guys will see soon the van. And I'm also plugging away at the cookbook. So David, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, David. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I love the fireworks. Woo! Yeah, that's like a congratulations right there. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, guys, everybody. Yeah, the tiny, yep. Oh, thank you, Annie. You said I definitely earned it. Yeah. Yeah. Mobile home on wheels. Yep. It will have much more of a bathroom than this one has. Yeah, I'll show you. I'm so excited to show you. Yeah, I'm so excited to own land someday too, but it's a process. This is process of growth and rebuilding, and everything has been years. And it's really exciting that at this point I'm that's why I was saying, like, the tiny home might look a little different, because it's a mobile tiny home, but it's somewhere that's like, it's gonna be, oh, the car's leaving and driving away. But it's gonna be, it's gonna be my home. So, and then it's, I'll be on land, and yeah, I'm so excited to someday share a garden with you. And I have to say, I'm not a super gardener, so that'll be I'll be looking for you guys' advice when the time comes to garden, because I think there's a lot of gardeners in here. I see that in your comments, and I'm gonna be like, hey guys, like, why are my tomatoes splitting? You know how they do that? Cherry tomatoes, they split sometimes, or like, whatever. My green beans, like, are I don't know, whatever. They're curling up. I don't mind that. I'll take a curly sugar snap or a snow pea. That's fine. But like, there's certain things where I'm like, I want to learn. I want to learn everything there is about gardening. So that'll come, and I don't know how. I can't predict. I don't know. There's been a lot of change in these last years. Some big losses. Both my folks, 7 months apart. November will be a year since my dad passed, and my mom passed 7 months before him. So that's a big change, and other losses that I don't always share every single loss here on the channel. But there's just been some change and things like that. And so I don't know where I want to get land at this point. Things that just have really changed in this last year and a half. So I don't know where I want to buy land. I thought I did, and I don't know anymore. So I'm excited to travel and bring you guys along for the travels in the new mobile tiny home. Yeah. And and kind of figure out, with that in the back of my mind, where would I like to get some land. I know some places I would like to be able to garden. I could build a greenhouse if it was somewhere like the Southwest. I think land is cheaper there, and I don't know. Anyway, that's like down the road. But yeah. Did I say van? Hey, Vicky. Well, I wouldn't be wrong. Yeah. Annie says, so nice, David. Yeah. Yep. Nice. Thank you for the super chat. No, you're not going anywhere. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. I don't, yeah, there were some comments that were kind of hard for me recently. F don't want to share. You said, no worries. We're not going anywhere. Love, Joyce. Thank you, Joyce. And I don't know if it's like trolls or not, but it's like, it felt like, I've made growth, and I've made growth in my life. I've made progress. I'm more stable. I'm further along in my sobriety. I'm further along financially. I don't know, things like, so I've made growth, and there's going to be changes that reflect that growth. And so thank you. I know it's not, some people might only want to see me in my Toyota Corolla, or might not want to see me travel, or that's okay. I'm going to share my life. But it means so much to me when you guys are like, we're not going anywhere, and that you guys are celebrating the growth that I'm making. and every decision I might make might not be one that you guys would make, or that some of you might make some, or whatever. Like, we're not all the same, but we are a community, and thank you for being supportive and understanding and celebrating my success. Thank you. That means a lot. Because I want to share with you guys. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm happy for Ruby too. I know. She'll be a little more comfortable. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Carla. Yeah. You said you're remembering when I was looking at camper vans and how impressed I was by them. Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys. You guys are so awesome. You can see the excitement. I know, me too. Yeah. I'll say what I'm doing with this van. I'm not quite ready yet to do that, but yeah. Yep. Yeah, key player. Yeah, you said we'll just have to watch your old videos when I don't post. I would love that. If everybody that's in the live right now would go back, maybe there's there's a playlist and it has some of those earlier videos. If you could check out an older video, that would mean a lot. Though when that's one way that the channel generates income is people watching the videos after your channel's monetized. And so it's multi-level, because there'd be a way to help support me, but also those earlier channels explain a lot of where I kind of grew from and where I started out. So checking out some of the older videos, be like, oh, okay, yeah, she was door dashing full-time, or I don't know what it was, or whatever. Yeah, oh, okay, she had her cat with her at this video, or I don't know, some of the things I've mentioned in this, you'll see those. Or when I decided to sell the first van and how that felt. And I remember being like, I don't know what I'm doing. There's a video about that, when I sold the van and picked up the Toyota Corolla, and it was just like, my plan was to live in that van, so I was like, I'm selling it, so what am I gonna do? And then I realized that I could still stretch out in the Toyota Corolla. I could still do what I wanted to do in the Toyota Corolla. So that was like a series of videos. But yeah, I'll be praying for you, Susan. Your car broke down. Yeah. I hope that you're able to get the car fixed soon, and that it's something small. Yeah. Denise, you said you earned it, Rowan. Yes, it's a process, but you're awesome, and we will wait for you. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, it is a process. Yeah. Okay, yep, Eddie got the boot. I didn't see his comment, but David, thank you. He was on it. I don't know what the comment was, but he's out. Yeah. Susan, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Oh, Annie, you said you definitely you love following the journey. Definitely here to stay. Yeah. You have a nickname for me? It's Strawberry. Rowanberry. I mean, thank you, Annie, for being here. I'm glad you're here. It's you we follow, not the Corolla. Oh, key player. You guys are warming my heart. I've come a very long way, and it's fantastic to see. This is your life. You must do it your way. Thank you, Andrea. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. I'm going to get all choked up. Yeah, everything takes time. Just keep making growth. Keep moving on. We love you, Ronan. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Yes, Human says, hi, Rowan. Hello. You'll follow no matter what I live in. Thank you, Victoria. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Gail, you said you just joined in. What did I go see in Ghana? I shared what I wanted to in the video. I shared the highlights. I was with my son, so I didn't vlog in the same way. And I had the opportunity to go with my son, and I jumped at it because travel is one of the things that's like one of my goals. So I had that opportunity and I went for it. And the things that I felt comfortable sharing, I shared in the highlight video. So I know that some people were frustrated. They wanted to know more. But I hope that explanation answers that, it was I was with my son, and I just wanted to spend some time with him, and not always be filming everything. But I also wanted to share that trip with you guys because I thought it would be cool to see, and maybe it would be some things that people wouldn't necessarily get to take that trip that I had the opportunity to go on. So I hope that answers. Yeah. Sarah, you said, we love you, Rowan. You're not going anywhere. You feel like family. If you ever come to Chesterfield, Virginia, I hope to meet you one day. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you guys feel like family. Yeah. Yep. That's actually, I was like, one of my blog post topics was gonna be, I have a few ideas. That blog post also will be coming up soon on the channel. It's on my website. I have a blog. I have a website. It's justrowan.com. There is some merch for sale, but it's also a place that I have a blog. And I just started it a couple months ago. So there's the first blog on there, and I'll be putting up a second blog in about within a week or so. And that was one thing I was going to talk about was family, and just like how what family means. And in this past year and a half, the loss of both of my parents, and some other big changes, it just like my family has been redefined. And thinking about family, and you guys, you are family to me. I'll say that. I'll say that. So thank you. You feel like that too. Yeah. My growth is inspiring. Thank you, Paula. I'm happy that you see it that way. It means a lot. Yeah. I have been blessed, Denise. Yeah, life has changed. I'm a shooting star. That's cool. And you love the old videos, so you notice your thumbs up. Nice. Yeah, check out those older videos. You'll also see my growth in vlogging. That very first video, it's embarrassing, but it's my first video, so I'm gonna leave it up there. It's embarrassing. My editing, it was so embarrassing. I didn't even hold the camera right, so I ended up chopping off a bunch of it. But it shows the van. It shows my first video. I look like a deer in the headlights. I remember just staring. I was like, which one's the camera? And I really was like, yeah, it's funny. But yeah, go check those out and kind of see. I would appreciate that, and it would be informative too for people that haven't already. Yeah. Almost 450 likes, 459 likes. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you're definitely rewatching the videos. I appreciate that. Helpful to know matters. Yes. Yeah, they will, Cindy Lou. Yeah, it shows kind of the process for me, how I did it. I know not everybody has the time. I had a plan. I knew, okay, my son, I don't remember exactly. Okay, he graduated high school 2023, and I think it was 2021 early. So he had about 2.5 years, or maybe 2 years still, when I hatched my plan. And then it took me a while to get the van and everything going. I used a tax return, and yeah, anyway, it's all in there. But yeah, I was able to have time and plan my, so I remember being able to prepare and be like, where will I stay overnight? And let me try this for a couple days, and let me go on a 6-week road trip and see what it's like to live in my Toyota Corolla. While, when my son was in his senior year of high school in the fall, I went on a 6-week road trip. And for him to kind of see, but also for me, just to check it out and see. That made it a lot easier. Not everybody has that, but at least there's the videos to share. Yeah. You've gone back to the beginning. You'll watch again. You're not sure you've seen everyone yet. Thank you, Dion. Thank you. I appreciate that. You love my laugh? Thanks. You guys help me laugh. Yeah. 466 likes now. You just discovered the channel and you've been binge watching all the videos. You loved everyone. Thank you, Angel Smiles, and I like your name. That's cool, Denise. I know, Denise, and you leave so many comments. I appreciate that, Denise. I don't always get a chance to respond or even, get to all the comments. I just don't, but I do see them, and especially like people that comment frequently. I'm like, oh, okay, like, and thank you. I appreciate it. And also, Denise, you're a Patreon member, so from that too. Hear about your oh yeah, good. Yep, that's about as much as I'm going to share about. So yeah, I did say it was a van, and it's a tiny home. It's a van, and it's going to be my home. It's my tiny home. It happens to have wheels, which is different than my first vision, but it makes sense for me. And within like 2 to 3 years, I'd like to get land, and park it probably for about half the year. But yeah, you're gonna go to. Good night, Cheryl. Your comment says good night, Rowan. I'm getting off of here now. Have a great night, Cheryl. Always good to see you. Yeah. Rita, hello. You said glad to finally meet you. Enjoy your videos. And Miss Ruby. Yeah, Ruby's getting ready too. She's like, okay. Your mama heart is happy for us both. Thank you, Birdie. Yeah, Margot says you're an inspiration. Been watching for about 2 years, and I did it. Your wish of owning your home kit. Oh God, I'm gonna. Yeah. I got choked up. Yeah, Margot. Exactly. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yep. Thanks. Amen. To God be the glory. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support. Thank you. It means a lot, and I'm excited to continue to take along you guys for the travels. Yeah. Putting up the shower and suddenly it fell down. Oh yeah, the shower, and then it fell. Yeah. Oh yeah. Annie says good night, Cheryl. Oh my gosh, the laugh. I'm a shooting star. Wait, there's a song. I think it was like a Grateful Dead song. You are my shining star. Don't you go away. I wanna be right. Oh my gosh, sorry. Where you are until my dying day. Okay. Chibi says, hello, Rowan. I hope you're well. I don't normally come on live because I don't get a chance to make them, but you're so glad to be here. Yeah, love you as a person. May God bless you immensely. Thank you, Chibi. Thanks for coming on. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad that you were able to come on and say hi, and may God bless you as well. Hi, Jayla. Thank you, Stacy. Said it's me that you guys are following along with or joining in the journey, and not the vehicle. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. And that means a lot. That means a lot. I think it was a little hard, but it's like moving forward. Yep. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for all the support, you guys. My heart feels full, and it's wonderful. The puppy's good. I'm going to show the puppy. Here she is. There's Rubes. Ruby Doo. Yep. We love you, Rubes. Ruby went to the dog park. Yep. That would be the 3rd time today, Ruby, if we went to the dog park. Look at her side eye. You want to go to the dog park, Rubes? One more time, maybe? Maybe just a walk. Oh, tail's starting to wag too. Maybe just a walk, Rubes? You want to go for a walk? Or you want to go to the dog park? She's such a character. You want to go to the dog park, groups? Oh gosh, let me stop. I'm setting up expectations that I'm not sure I can fulfill now. We'll definitely go for a walk. How about that? Yeah, she's good. Donate my van to the Smithsonian. That's a big compliment. It's my prerogative to share what I want to keep private, what you don't want to keep private. We love you no matter what. Thank you, Angela. That means a lot. Yeah. For understanding that. And I share a lot. Here I am. um, but there are things that I won't, because it's not, especially if it like, yeah, you know, I don't know, like this is about me and Ruby, and I'll talk about like friends or family, but it's about me and you guys too. So I don't always, anyway. Yeah, thank you for understanding. Yeah. Diana, Dana, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. It has a 3 on there because it's their 3rd super chat on a live stream. Awesome. My phone holder is like slowly peeling off, so sorry, I'm fiddling with the phone. Yeah. Thank you, Gail. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. You know, you'll miss me when I'm gone. Oh, I want to keep up with the lives. Maybe I'll do more frequent lives just to hang out and spend time with you guys. Yeah. So that would be a way that we could hang out. Yeah. I just know, like, I don't have a video that I'm working on now, and usually I would have a video for today, and I don't even have one, and I'm really going to be focusing on the cookbook, so I'm not sure when I'll have another video. And I just wanted to let you guys know that, yeah, I don't like you guys to miss me though either, so maybe I'll go live more frequently. Yeah, where's the blog? It's on my website, Kathy. It's justrowan.com, and I have there's a part of the website that has a blog. Yeah, this community is amazing. Absolutely. Rita, you said, I'm very sorry to hear about your loss, sending prayers. Thank you. Yeah, it's hard. I like viscerally miss my mom, like a hug or the sound of her voice recently. I was like, you know, I feel her around. I talk to her, and sometimes like, and my dad too, but my mom in particular. But it's like, you know, like I don't know. I wish I could hear. I don't know. Yeah, it's not easy. Grief isn't easy. Yeah. As you've gotten older, the word family has definitely grown for you, Annie. Yeah. So you get it. Yeah. My tech savvy has grown. Yeah. You're just a spark. You are. Don't want to share? Oh, Victoria Trombley, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. You said, love you, Rowan, and we love you as well. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I don't mean the older van was embarrassing, Denise. I mean my editing was embarrassing. I'm proud of that van. That was all me, that first. This one too. I mean, I've done my van builds. Not my, you know, you guys will see. You guys will see. But the first van that I did, I was really proud of it. So I wasn't embarrassed by it being older, not at all. I love vintage actually, but I was embarrassed by the editing. So that's where I've come a long ways. Is I think I have a lot to go, but yeah, the editing was like and the look on my face, I clearly wasn't comfortable being in front of the camera. Yeah. Oh, Ruby hopped in the back. I think I am gonna get going pretty soon. It's getting a little warm in here. You watch a lot of old Ruby videos when she was a pup. I know, Kevin, you love Ruby. Kevin, you're like Ruby's like you're so into it's very sweet. You're like Ruby's #1 fan. I'm glad you're checking out. Yeah, there's videos on Ruby's channel too. Hello Soledad. Yeah. Hey Jay Shenanigans, good to see you. I'm excited too. Yeah. Oh, Denise. Yeah, thank you. You love my hair? Thanks. It feels a little warm. It's like humid. So it's like humid on my neck. Yeah. I'm not the van, Jay Shenanigans, and I'm on the fence about the SUV. I'm on the fence because it's nice to have for door dashing. I don't, it's nice to have that option to be able to DoorDash. I think keeping it would be smart for that, but also it means like finding a place to store it. You know, it's fine on the street, but if I'm thinking, you know, it's going to be a couple years before I get land, it's like storing it for a couple years or just street parking it, or I have some ideas. But those people are back. I just rolled down the window too. Rubes, it's okay. Hi Ashley, I'm glad you love the channel. You almost bought a Transit? Oh, but they sold it. Oh, the right one will be there for you, Cindy Lou. Stone Girl says hi, hello from Sedona. Hello. That's to Rowan, to Roof. Rubes, come here. You're excited to see the tiny home on wheels? Oh, I'm excited to show you guys. Right? I might do a YouTube, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. A YouTube meetup. It would be down the road some. Yeah, absolutely. Down the road. Like, that's funny. It'd be literally down the road. But I have done Patreon meetups and it's possible again. Yeah. Thank you. F don't want to share. You said you deserve this joy. Thank you. Thanks for that. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down. Thanks for all the likes. Oh, there's 486. If you're in here and you're enjoying this and have not liked, let's try to get to 500 before the end of the live. Thank you, Sarah. You said tell Ruby I love her. She's the best. God and Jesus are with you both. Love you, Rowan. Amen. Thank you, Sarah. And hey, Rubes. Sarah says she loves you. David. I like the Transformer. The Transformer hippo. That's cool. Trying to make sure the phone doesn't fall. But thank you so much for the super chat, David. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And that's fun. The Transformer, more than meets the eye. Yeah, totally. The Grateful Dead. Yep. But yeah, I in my early 20s, I had I had a whole like stage where I was super into, the Grateful Dead. Yep. Don't be sorry, that was beautiful. Okay. Oh yeah, called Shining Star. It's actually, is it the Manhattans? Was that the original? I know Jerry Garcia singing it. Shining Star. You are my shining star. Don't you go away. I wanna be. Hello, Abdu. Thank you, Stony. It's all you guys too, though. It's all of us. It's not just me. It's all of us. Yeah. That's true, Kathy. You said Vicky started getting rid of 99%. That was the first thing. I have a short video on there. And it was like me like trying on all the things that I got for like I have this like fancy red dress, and I was like, okay, I don't know what I thought I was gonna wear this for. But it was on like it was a really good sale in the store, and I really liked the dress. I don't know what, I never wore it, so I put it a short, and then I donated it. That was part of my process, was getting rid of a lot of my stuff. However, I definitely, in life, it's easy to accumulate stuff, so I feel like even like going through this van, I'm like, I gotta get rid of some stuff. Yeah. Oh, Lorraine. Oh, Tammy, you guys are sweet. Yeah, sweet dreams, dreamer. You guys are very sweet. I'm glad, Andy Kim. You said we make your day. You guys made my day too. This is a little bit longer of a live. I usually do around 2 hours, and I've just really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. You love this singing? Wait till I get my guitar going. I'm gonna have some more music. The guitar, yeah, yep. There's been a lot going on the past whatever, but I'm praying that life is a little more simple, a little more calm, and I will have some more time with music and stuff, and to share with you guys. Yeah, I've started purging your stuff. That's refreshing. Yeah. I am not, Kathy. Kevin said, good night, Rowan. I'm glad to make it to the live stream. Thank you so much for your joy. Good night, Ruby. Ruby, Kevin says good night to you, and you're welcome. Thanks for coming on the live. Hi, Hala. He said Ruby looks tired. Yeah, I think she's, how are you doing? Good to see you. Ruby's, oh, she's back there. I think she's a little hot, and we did go to 2 different dog parks today. And they're like, yeah, I got my steps in. We'll just say that. Ruby is tired. I know. She's like, oh, I'm behind in the comments. I'm going to scroll a little more quickly. Welcome, everybody. If you're just joining, yes, don't use me, Mama. I know. I'm like, let me, I'm going to look at that song. Oh, we have 515 likes. Thanks, guys. That's fun. You guys are awesome. Bet says, hello from Wisconsin. I'm new and I want you to know how much I enjoy watching you. Wish I could contact you. I have trouble catching the lives. I have an email, Bet. I'm horrible about responding to emails, unfortunately. I overthink sometimes, and so I'm like, oh wow. I'll read an email and I'm like, I don't even know where to start. And so that's kind of what happens. So yeah. So there is the email if you'd like to and I also have a PO box. But hopefully along with like other things, like I'm saying, like things are simplifying in my life, like a bunch of changes and transitions, and I hope to have more time to respond to things like that. So yeah. Am I leaving? I am getting off the live soon, Linda. Welcome back. You said you left for a few minutes. Yeah, I'm going to be on just a few more minutes. I'm trying to scroll down. I think I'm behind. Yeah. Yep. There's Rubes. Thank you, Diana. Sorry, I'm missing some comments, but I'm just trying to scroll down. Yeah, Sarah. Yep, I can talk to them and they hear you. You miss your grandma so much. We always talk to them like you talk to God and Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I sense my mom. That beach, I made a video about Morro Bay, and it was like my mom was right there with me. And she lived in California when she was younger, and I feel like I felt so close to her there. And it was like I stayed for a couple days, and I remember being like that beach where Ruby could run around, and I'd be like, hey mama, you want to go for a walk on the beach with me? And I felt her like right there, and we were just looking at the rocks and everything. Like I felt so close with her. Yeah. And it was around like the 1-year anniversary of her passing. So yeah, but you know, I miss actually being able to pick up the phone and call. Yeah. And I think as time passes and, you know, it's just different things. I've missed different things. So, or a hug from my mom, you know, my dad's sense of humor. My dad, he and I had a very similar sense of humor. And so, you know, just, yeah. Anyway, thanks guys for hearing me share about that. Mary said, I can't wait for the cookbook, I can't wait to see your new home, and we'll miss seeing you on a regular basis, but you're so proud of you and continually watch your older videos. Thank you. Yeah, it might, Ruby, shh. It's okay, Rubes. It won't be long. I'll be back. I just want to focus on the cookbook. I have like things that it's like important to really focus on. So, but yeah, and I'll probably go live. I know. Yeah, it won't be too long, but when I come back, end of the month, like for sure, there'll probably be a video or two in between, but for sure when I come, oh, look at Rubes. Yeah, she's not tired anymore. Yeah, both parents. God is your father, your wife, and you don't feel like an orphan. Yeah. You lost both parents too, Kevin? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's hard. And somebody said that in a comment around that time. They were like, we're adult orphans. And it's odd, yeah. And I've talked about that with my sister. Like, we're the oldest ones now. Like, it's us. Yeah. Where's Ruby? I think I'm way behind on the comments. Here's Rubes. Yeah, we caught you yawning there, Rubes. Oh, she's all hot and bothered now. Alrighty. Double click, almost 500. We're up to 526, you guys. Yeah. 502, 501. I think I'm behind on the comments. Hi, Billy. Finally catching one of the lives. Me and Ruby are your heroes. Aw. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah. You enjoy watching. You hope you and Ruby have sweet dreams. Good night to you both. Good night, Dion. Prayers for safe travel for you as well if you're a traveler. If not, prayers just for safety. Amen. Yeah, you guys are amazing. Thanks, David. Yeah. Oh, shorts. Yes. Keen size. Yes. I was thinking about doing some, as I'm cooking stuff, doing some food shorts or just different shorts. Yeah, that's a good. Hi, Carol. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Like, keep on rolling. Hi, Carol. How are you doing? Oh, Denise, I love Strawberry Fields Forever. I just belted out that song. Yeah. Hi, Ann Garland. Oh, a rechargeable fan would be amazing. Yeah. Grateful Dead concert this weekend. Are they still around? Everyone, please coming and hit the like. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm scrolling down here. I think I'm way behind. Langy D coming through. Thank you. Langy D, thank you. Thank you, Langy D. Thanks for coming through. And thank you for the super chat. Yeah. Oh, another. Thank you, Langy D. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. You're oh my God. And another one. Langy D. Langy D in the house. I know, for real. Langy D is in here again. And she's nuts. Thank you, Langy D. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Yeah, thank you. I can give you a shout out, CNMMTB. Langy D. We can't stop. Won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Langy D, I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody in here right now. I appreciate all the kind comments when I'm talking about sharing my new home, my new tiny home that at the end of the month. We're in August, so end of August, I'll be sharing that, like showing you guys that. And so I appreciate you guys being excited for me and for the growth and for this upgrade for me and for Ruby. I really appreciate you guys. You guys mean a lot to me. And like I said earlier, you know, losing my folks has really, and some other changes, I'm redefining family, and you guys are family. And thank you for being part of the family. And thanks mods, thanks David, thanks for being an awesome mod, and Victoria Joy was in here earlier. Thank you guys, you're awesome. Thanks for keeping the chat safe and for showing up, and be willing to, you know, to moderate. I know it's not easy because you're constantly looking through for you know, comments that don't need to be in here, so rather than just simply hanging out. So thank you for being willing to do that, David and Victoria Joy, and Langy D. Thank you for the super chat again. Thank you. Awesome. Langy D, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're awesome. You are all awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Langy won't Langy, stop it. Won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop, Langy D. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. You're awesome. And you guys are will Ruby have a section? You know, keen size, that's a great I'm on the fence about that. Yeah. You guys are awesome. Can I ask them to sub, please? yeah, I mean, if you're watching, you guys, if you're welcome to the channel, if you're watching for the first time and you're here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, absolutely. Or check out my other videos and see, you know, I go live every other Sunday, although in August I might go every Sunday. And just to stay in touch with you guys. Maybe I'll do more lives, like maybe twice a week or something, just to stay in touch with you guys, because I won't be doing as many edited videos while I focus on the cookbook. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Langy D, thanks for coming through, and all the really the big super chats. Everybody that did a super chat, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support of all kinds, and just the thumbs up. You guys were at 538 thumbs up, likes, and so thank you. Thanks for checking out the older videos, and you know, while I'm focusing on the cookbook, going back and checking out those older videos. Thanks for checking out Ruby's channel, checking out her videos. I will probably have a video. She'll probably have a video on Tuesday on her channel. And also thank you for checking out the website, and the blog will be up there by the end of the week. I'll have a new blog post up there. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys. Sunday lives are nice. They're really nice. Yeah, Langy D is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are all awesome, all of you guys. I appreciate you, and it's been really fun hanging out. Absolutely, this has been a highlight of my day. And maybe not Ruby's day, but my day, certainly. I think the dog park was the highlight of her day. I think the second time, she's very sweet because she gets so excited. And the second time, we went to the same dog park, and she was like, what? Are you kidding me? We're back again? Like, if she could talk, I think that's what she was saying. So she was so sweet the second time. Yeah. Yeah, Rowan's Berry Patch Unite! Woohoo! Yes, you guys are amazing. We're all amazing. And thanks for uplifting my day, and just hanging out and spending time. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys again soon, on a live. It won't be 2 weeks before there'll be another live. But know that I'm working at my computer on the cookbook, to get that put together, and that by the end of August, you guys will see I'm so excited to share my new mobile tiny home with you guys. So I love you all. Be well, and I'll see you soon. Okay, take care. Good night. And from Ruby too, she's in the back. She's lounging, I'm sure. But yeah, she's sending her love as well. All right. Bye, guys.